I don't even think I did PvP yet. Oh hell no, I'm not doing fucking equipment. Oh, I know why, okay. Hey, what's up, Grimmy? Sadly, I had to push back my Grimjow versus Nell thing, so I'm probably either gonna have to shorten it or I'm gonna have to figure something out. But that's gonna be a long edit. But it was actually fun though. It was actually a fun discussion, not gonna lie. Oh wait. But yes, I am a DN simp. Fight me. Yeah, let's go for you. So confirming, I see. Yes. Who said I wasn't? That's what I want to know. Ah, of course. Ah, of course. Fortunately, I shouldn't have to worry about much. Alright, I guess we're just gonna have to get melee. Yeah. Oh, he's still alive. Holy shit. Mecha stream you did. What about the mecha stream I did? How are we gonna do this? Yep, okay. So I guess this. You said you weren't a DN simp. Nah, that's... yeah. You said you weren't DN simp. You said you like... Nah, man, that's you, bro. Actually... I don't know. Your sister fetish still gets me to this day, man. Alright, I guess... Bro, I can't even see the melee. Like, bro, Escanor, you and your fat fucking muscles, bro. Damn. Yeah, no ultimate for you, buddy. Oh, that killed him. Oh, shit. Bye-bye. I still think Gother is cool. It's just... What they did to him in the manga, bro, it's... And the anime. I guess the anime is done now, but... Shit, dude. Oh, I have 2. Hey, bet. Oh, bet! That's actually good. That's actually good. Holy fuck. My favorite sin, I'm not gonna lie to you, Escanor and Bond. Deanne is up there too. Bond is just something else. They did him dirty. They did a lot of characters dirty, if I'm being honest. So, evolving you. Ah, right, you become a witch. For every 1% of the hero's diminished health, increases ally regeneration rate by 2%. Start of allies turn. King 2. King, I have my issues with. I'll be honest about that. Let's see. Okay, I have 4. Yeah, this girl is a bit too brawny for me, if I'm being honest. My issue with King is like, I said commandment. For the sin of sloth, he questions people a lot, dude. I'm like, Meliodas is your friend, and you keep pulling this shit, man. Like, I don't know, I'm not trying to be like shitty towards King, but yeah, he wasn't being nice, like, towards his friends. I get Meliodas might have done some things that look kind of sketchy, but I mean, if Meliodas wanted to hurt you, bro, I'm pretty sure he would have done it in a way where you wouldn't fucking notice. Just saying. So, red and blue. That is odd. Isn't all the sins placed on them the opposite to their character? No. Where the fuck did you get that from? So, Escanor, right? Instead of being prideful, he's a little bitch, right? That's what you're saying. Interesting. I don't think I can use red characters here. It's red and blue. So blue would be the advantage. What character can't I use? It's not restricting a hero. I guess blue characters. Shit, that's actually not really good. Yes, because of their crime. Why it was placed on them? Sin. No? Not really. I think you're confusing something. So originally the 7 deadly sins were created to fight the commandments. Unknown hero. Recommended heroes. Oh, you have got to be shitting me, bro. I don't have these 2. It's just a fucking hat, dude. Are you kidding me? I actually want to listen to this. Actually. Alright, let's just do some Romo missions. Grimmy, I'm not trying to say you're hurting my brain, but you're hurting my brain. You're actually hurting my brain more than Smile yesterday. Nothing bad about Smile. He's just kind of... Is when I was recording the video today for the Grimjaw video that I realized Smile kind of hurt my head. Am I alive? I fell asleep again. Need to wake the fuck up. DC, I'll do this. I have to say some stuff. I guess I can attempt this. Hello, Schmill.
You know what's funny? I guess I'm not a robot today.
But you do sound like an old man, which actually I love even more.
Oh, hello, Yulik. What a wonderful morning. I can't see the sun, but the time says it's morning.
Huh, interesting. I hope you're feeling okay. God damn, you actually did sound like an old man.
Don't worry about it, Yulik.
By the way, that discussion yesterday, I had some revelations as I was thinking about it today. So, kind of weird.
The only thing I did was just read over the Askin chapter. I was like, Grimjaw? Oh, really? You got carried. I was just laughing.
Grimjaw, I remember reading that chapter.
So he didn't come into the barrier by himself.
Yeah, it was Kisuke leading him.
Yeah, like instantly. So there was like no time for him to get infected by the poison either, right?
So I remember, because I told you I was watching videos on it today, right? A lot of people hated that. Like, a lot of people hated Grimjaw couldn't show off at all. And it's not because he couldn't. So he was going against an opponent.
Powerful.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of it, wasn't it? But to me, right, at the end of the day, Grimjaw didn't show anything new, right? Only thing he showed was like part transformation on his right hand.
So when I was thinking about it, right, and I was watching other people discuss Grimjaw, there's one thing that I kind of came to realize.
What?
At first, I was like, it's not Kubo's fault. Then I came to realize, no, this is fucking Kubo's fault, because he literally did not. He didn't even bring back Nell. He didn't actually go back to like Wako Mundo and show us what happened to Nell. When next time we see her, she's just a kid doing what she was doing before Ichigo and crew first went to Wako Mundo. She's just a kid going along with Pesce and Dononchaka around Wako Mundo playing tag. I can't realize like Kubo did not show off these characters at all in the when did Wako Mundo arc end? Like around chapter 400. And
so you know what? I think so. You know how we were talking about how Nell all the saving part, right? Like with the barrier shit, the death ball, whatever you call it.
Yep.
I am kind of more impressed because Askin, right? So he was saying that he mentally held back his like poison within the barrier, right?
Yes.
Because of himself.
Yes.
And then when he dies, that goes away. So within the barrier, poison goes to maximum. Grimjaw could not move at all. Kisuke could not move at all. And somehow
a lot of people knew about that.
Yell saved both of them. Well, actually all four, you know? But like, yeah, but she did say she needs like 2 trips.
Remember how you said a lot of things can be countered? So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm assuming Nell has. So, and I was looking at like what kind of power Nell has, right? That's shown in the show so far. She does have healing power. Like
she does the saliva thing.
Yeah, so I'm guessing. Kubo, can you explain what kind of power Nell has?
So that's another thing that a lot of people I was watching that were mad about with Nell. Her ability to, you know how she absorbs, like absorb Noitori's Sero and, you know, sent it right back with her own Sero. A lot of people got mad.
I just thought it was like Yushiro thing, you know, right? Like anything spiritual, she could probably absorb it. And
that's the thing. People are wondering, is that thing limited? Like, that seems kind of like, you know, that's Jushiro's Zanpakuto ability, right? Like, that's an actual Zanpakuto ability. Does hers have limitations? Like, can it actually... Is it just the Sero that she can absorb? Can she absorb like a Quincy arrow?
You know how each hollows have different abilities, right? Like there are some varieties of abilities for hollows. Like, you know, the one Aizen made, that if you touch his tentacle, Zanpakuto goes away. That became Aronir, right? Neliel's ability was never explained. Like, we just know that she has healing saliva, and for some reason she can absorb a Visceral, like nothing.
Yep.
So that's what I'm thinking. It might be some kind of innate ability that she has, right? But we just don't know what that is. And I don't think she's strong enough to withstand something that made Kisuke like immobilized, like the the death barrier.
Yep.
So I'm assuming it's her ability.
So like I was gonna bring that up. So it's similar to the same situation with Grimmjow. Kisuke knew, like, she literally said it herself. Like, one of the 3 scenarios that Kisuke said to her actually happened. I'm assuming Kisuke did the same thing and making a path for her too.
I think it's situation. 5. It's 5.
5?
Yeah. You're talking about Neliel monologuing at the end, right?
Yeah.
Staring at the barrier.
Like,
I was reading that yesterday.
Like she was shocked that Kisuke actually called one of the scenarios actually happened. So she was shocked.
No, it was more like, oh, okay, this is one of the 5 scenario, and she was basically saying, oh, I wish I could go with Ichigo, not doing this shit. And then basically she looked at
I actually have the manga books, because I'm pretty sure the manga books said that she was shocked.
I read it yesterday. Yeah. Like I literally read it yesterday. I know
it's fresh
right?
in your mind, but again, Viz translations. Did you read it off a website? Or did you actually read your manga books?
Raw.
Oh yeah. Raw.
Why do you think I would read Viz translation? Raw.
That sounds wrong.
Fucking raw, man.
Okay, stop it.
Raw, man. So basically, I thought it was kind of fascinating, right? Because we were talking about like how that was, right? But yeah, I think it kind of has to be her ability, right? Like, it's just, I don't think she's that strong. Like, if that is the case, she's hella strong. Like, what the fuck?
In that situation?
Yeah, because it's something that immobilized both Grimmjow, which you said had trainings, right? And Kisuke in Bankai state.
So, I don't think that really shows off her strength, because nothing really says that strength is what, overcomes that whole situation.
Okay. Like, you did not listen to me again. You did not listen to me again. I said it's either her ability, right? Or she is just super strong enough, like her body's strong enough to withstand that poison.
Yeah, but...
Which is apparently enough to damage Askin himself.
Yeah, but I'm kind of doubting that, because, like, someone like Ichigo, who
that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I think it's the ability, because it would be ridiculous if that was the case. That means she is hella strong. That's what I said.
I mean, that would mean she's stronger than Ichigo. Like, I was about to say, bro, because remember, Ichigo took on a non-Vol standing Askin and got dropped to the fucking ground.
Again, that's why I said I think it's the ability.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to think. If she was that strong, right, it doesn't make even more sense, is what I'm trying to tell you.
The way you went about it, I was like, Ma, are you saying that Ichigo...
No.
Ichigo weaker than
No. What I was trying to say is that the other alternative sounds ridiculous. It's literally telling me that Neliel is that strong, right?
Yep.
That's enough to overcome Askin, Grimmjow, and for some reason Kisuke at the same time. That just makes her a ridiculous powerhouse, but we haven't seen that, right? So I don't think that's the case. That's ridiculous. So that's what I'm saying. She probably has some kind of ability to withstand the poison that's going out of control. And remember yesterday our statement was like whether or not Askin has to target the ability. Yeah, that's complete bullshit, because Grimmjow was affected as soon as he got into the barrier.
So I did kind of record something today. I did kind of give my answer, but like it's kind of funny because like when I listened to it, I kind of just like I realized something. I was overcomplicating things, and I was just like, let's just look at what Kubo's given us and just kind of come with an answer. That's just how I viewed it at that point. Literally, I did not overthink it.
Grimmjow looks very weak. I'm just gonna tell you that much.
So,
like, I don't know why. He's just done.
Yeah, so like, I'm gonna be honest, especially with like, that little vote that I did in there. And looking around on the internet, watching some videos on both Nell and Grimm, everything that was like stated in Camp from Your World, and anything that was whatever we could get out of the manga that could show either one getting stronger, I'm gonna be fair with you, Smile. A lot of the answers lean, like a lot of like what Kubo has presented is leaning towards Grimmjow, not Neliel. Yes, she has those abilities, and she looks like
no. So again, I think you're kind of mistaken. I'm trying to tell you that yes, it make it seem like Grimmjow is stronger, right? But if you look at it, there's nothing that shows that he's as strong. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
That's the thing. Remember the interpretation thing? It's how you interpret and how you look at it.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? So on the surface level, like same goes to me too, because I thought Grimmjow was stronger in every way, right?
Not in every way.
But if you look at it, but you get what I'm saying. Overall,
yeah, no, because you were
right?
talking about it too, like the abilities, like
Overall,
Grimmjow. Like, you know how like the big thing with the Espadas is like they sacrifice something to keep certain ability
thing is not even confirmed. So that's the thing, right? But what she did definitely surpassed Grimmjow at that time, which is, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Grimmjow, on top of that, everybody's like, yeah, but Grimmjow beat Asuka Nakalba. Without Kisuke, he would have died.
Well, nobody says that. No, I mean like.
No, like some people, some dumbasses actually do that.
Those
like,
are dumbasses. Because like reading that fight.
Also, remember you were saying that. So you were saying that Kisuke chose Grimmjow because he was the most capable, right?
Well, most
so
likely.
A lot of people take that as because he's probably the strongest.
So
assumption.
Yeah, but like when you actually look at it, it's like a lot of the fans for Grimmjow were pissed that Grimmjow didn't play a bigger role. So I don't know who the fuck you were talking to. Because I was disappointed. I was disappointed when I was really.
You were trying to say that he was stronger based on what you saw with Kenny talk, why Kisuke chose it and stuff like that, right?
Actually, those are still valid points, surprisingly.
Well, no, not really. If you think about it.
So
I said it myself, right?
No, because I actually looked
it because of personality.
The Kenny situation, right? The Kenny situation specifically, because I actually thought about it, because like you kind of threw me off, and I actually sided with you for a bit. Then I questioned it again, because I'm like, no, like there were parts of me that looked around to see like why Kenny wouldn't look at either Neliel or Hallibell, and no, I don't. Kenny's not sexist. Like he'll fight a woman. He doesn't give a shit. And when he's looking at all three of them,
Neliel and Hallibell are not gonna fight Kenny like that. They're not gonna show killing intent like that towards Kenny. Kenny is not gonna go and fight Neliel.
Grimmjow was not showing killing intent towards Grimmjow. They were getting ready to fight Ikamiki
showing murderous intent. You showed me the thing.
That was the no. So they're separate. What's it called? They had multiple interactions. It wasn't just like that first one.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to tell you is generally that's how Grimmjow reacts.
Yeah, like they're literally in a they're literally in a battlefield.
Generally, Neliel and Hallibell, as I was saying before yesterday, right? They're too kind to do that, and I don't think they're gonna give up that moment.
Not really. When they have to get serious, they get serious. They're not.
But they don't have to with Kenpachi, do they?
Not with they're not fighting Kenpachi.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you right now. That is not a valid point. You're telling me it's a valid point.
It is a valid point because Grimmjow isn't fighting Kenpachi.
Well, but he was spending intent of fighting him, right?
No.
Correct?
Wait, was that?
No. The previous interactions too. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
So like,
and Grimmjow is the type of person who wants to fight to become stronger, right? Correct?
My knowledge, right, in that situation, they all went into the resurrections to fight one individual. Not, they weren't each doing their own thing. So if you're saying that one person had killing intent towards someone, the other two should have as well.
No. So I'm not talking about right then and there. I'm talking about overall Grimmjow.
So Kenny was not interested in fighting Grimmjow until the resurrection. They were just having back and forth because he brought up, like, Grimmjow was the one that brought up Noitora to Kenny. Kenny only reacted to Noitora's name. He did not know who Grimmjow was. Grimmjow wasn't intending to fight him. They were just having back and forth about that conversation. Literally, Grimmjow took offense because Kenny was comparing him to a dead man.
Thing, right? So again, I'm gonna go back to what Kenny is like, right? So Kenny was interested in fighting Ichigo when he was much weaker than him, right? Correct?
Based on what Ikaku said.
Yes.
So he found out about Ichigo from Ikaku.
The same situation with Grimmjow.
The difference in the situation is Kenny does not know about Grimmjow.
Kenny would lower himself just to enjoy a good fight, and Grimmjow gives off the vibe that, oh,
This
wow,
is
that was
after time
interesting to
skip.
fight.
We don't even know if he does that anymore.
Well,
guess he's
can you tell me otherwise?
Cause like,
So
are you
that's
saying that?
basically going against his...
No, are
So-
we saying
so
that
Kenny
Kenny's going
enjoys the
back to
fight,
his
right?
he enjoys the fight, but we can say he should have done the same thing for Ikomiki Domoy, but he literally one-shot Ikomiki Domoy. He didn't even enjoy the fight. He just told him to shut up.
Domoy was just kind of like going out and, you know, not really even like full and everything, right?
And the
Just, like...
next part is like, does Kenny even do that anymore? Is the whole like suppressing himself to enjoy a fight?
So that's what I'm telling you, right? We have to go with what we know about Kenny, correct?
Yes.
You can't just say, does he even do that anymore? Like, really?
He keeps the iPad. No, when I say does he even do that anymore, the suppressing unconsciously, like his own strength, like him without even knowing.
He only goes out full, in my memory, right? The ones who think it's really strong, you know? Other than that, he just does he still does the play fight. He still does that.
Okay, by the way, my chat was down. I'm just talking to him. My bad. But the fun part about this whole like thing, like when we were discussing yesterday, I actually enjoyed like looking back and reading some of this, because I do have like a different perspective on it now. And it's actually just a fun read, just chilling and like trying to get an answer from this, because Kubo, yes, he's vague, but it's actually kind of fun to like kind of come up with your own conclusions.
Same thing with yesterday. There is no definite answer, because even with the Kenny situation, there's so many ways of you can interpret it. It's not just that, oh, Kenny thought Grimmjow was interesting, you know, like fighting it, right? That means he is the strongest out of the group. No.
So
that's
like,
it's like you want Grimmjow to be
I don't want to like go too much into details, but when I was looking through Nell's history and like comparing to Grimmjow and like the typical shonen way of like the rival coming back, just leans towards Grimmjow. It's like, Nell, yes, I do want to give her credit.
No, I'm not just saying Nell, right? But like, I'm not saying Nell is stronger. I think you're getting that always confused. What I'm trying to tell you is that what I've seen so far, it seems like she is weaker, but if you actually look at it, she seems stronger than Grimmjow.
Well, the big thing for me is just the whole comeback of her, like, because I actually agree with Grimmjow in this one, where she claimed that her being number 3, Grimmjow shouldn't be talking back to her. And I'm like, I agree with Grimmjow. That rank, yeah,
that's just fact talk, right?
But
this is what I was trying to tell you about it. One thing that we can go up Nell Yao that we've seen is she saved all 4 of them, right? Correct?
Yep. Well,
correct, right? When Grimmjow just dropped.
Yeah.
We don't know what factor that played into it. I think it's the ability, but it could mean something else. You know, Grimmjow had a training arc, and you were telling me that Nell Yao did not have enough time to go strengthen himself, right? If she was that weak, how the fuck is she able to save them?
So for a lot of people, all she really was the rescue team. Like,
yeah,
her like Grimmjow actually going out to hunt down the enemy.
He did in a situation where Askin himself said it was extremely dangerous. So the whole thing about the barrier, right? Askin said it himself. He weakens the poison within the barrier, basically to protect himself, right?
Yep.
But if he's dead, that doesn't matter anymore. So that restriction goes away, and it runs rampant. Hence, right away, Grimmjow and Kisuke fell. They couldn't move, but somehow Nell Yao was able to move, pick up, well, 2 at a time, right? She said she needed to go back 2 times, which is even crazier to think about, right? That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But the difference is Kisuke
so that's an
especially.
Actual feat, right? That's an actual feat, correct? We know this as a fact.
She didn't get any help. It's kind of like with the whole thing with like Noitora like beating up a weakened Ichigo. It's like, should we even like?
No, here's the thing. It's Askin's power at its max.
It's at its max, but I'm just trying to keep in mind that was a weakened Kisuke. Grimmjow
wasn't really weakened. He was fixed by Kisuke.
No. The reason, the thing about that is like Ichigo couldn't even do anything against it. Like, and that was Askin without both standing. Askin's ability is not weak, especially
I think it's the ability, right? No, but we don't know it yet. So to me, her feat looks greater that of Grimjaw. And at the end of the day, Grimjaw was only used because the resurrection form converts the the Reaper power, Reaper Reiatsu to Hollow Reiatsu. Hence, it was like a big ass poison to Asuka Nakalaba. So in my head, right, that can be anybody out of 3.
I actually did have fun talking about it today.
So for me, right, I read off of the manga, right, and I can see the feat. The things from the novel, which is always vague, so it's like you can't really say, oh, just because Kenny said this, he is stronger, because we really haven't seen anything like that from Grimjaw. So, that's what I'm trying to tell you, right? On the manga side, there's a definite fact. Nell saved 4 individuals, which all down, before they were able to even move a little bit, right? Remember Kisuke was able to move through the poison?
Yep.
Even though Askin was subconsciously weakening the poison. And Grimjaw at the same time, yeah, he had some kind of resistance and he just kind of stood there, right? With no problem. But as soon as Askin died, that limitation went away and the poison went rampant, right? Even at a point, Askin says this is fucking dangerous and Kisuke and Grimjaw could not do anything. But Neliel was able to move through that thing somehow and pick them up. And we know for a fact there wasn't anybody else that helped, right? Unless, there really wasn't anybody, right? So that's what I'm trying to tell you, right? So if you go off of the novel, yeah, there are high factors, oh, Kenny wants to fight Grimjaw, but to me, right, that just sounds like a shonen thing, right? Kenny's just oh, okay, yeah, he seems he is the strongest, I'm not trying to say sexist, right, but the shonen jump demographic is young boys, so
No, you're very sexist.
Yes. The whole magazine is based off of sex, right? So. So
I don't know.
This is what I'm trying to tell you, right? I from the novels and stuff like that, I thought Grimjaw was stronger than everybody else, right? But more I look at it, that doesn't seem like it's the case. I can't really definitively prove that, same as you, right? But it's just that more I nitty gritty pick it, Grimjaw isn't that strong even compared to the other 2.
So when I was looking at all the videos for this stuff, I was also watching some Naruto stuff, and the difference between Kubo's writing and Kishimoto's writing, where Kishimoto is just blatantly honest about who's stronger, whereas Kubo kind of makes it vague, unless 2 characters actually fight. I realized that Bleach, you can kind of make a guess as to who is stronger and be right, whereas
so at the end of the day, right, it's guessing. It's literally guessing. So, and I'm trying to tell you, I used to agree that Grimjaw was definitively stronger, right? From my guess. But more I look at the sources, which I actually did a couple of years ago. Remember, I reread the manga part last night because of you two, right? Just looking at it. Grimjaw does not look that impressive. If he actually did a fight, yeah, then it would be oh man, Grimjaw's fucking strong. But it's all talk.
Well, the problem is, that's the thing. What we know about Grim is not all talk. It's just screen time was unavailable. And what we've seen from him in Camp from Your World is
Nell
just
has a fast of a screen time in her adult form. Grimjaw got some spotlight.
Yeah.
Same thing with Hollywood. Hollywood was completely imprisoned in the 1,000-Year Blood War.
And
so,
and the only thing we know is no. The thing is just going back to that whole situation with Holybell and Neliel not getting much screen time. They're what we know about them during the time skip is Holybell was the Queen of Wakamundo. She probably was just trying to keep the peace. Then Quincy's evaded. Then she got jailed. Neliel was just a kid. Literally, she was just a kid. Grimjaw was the only one who was free and being able to actually go out, seek out strong opponents like he used to. Since he couldn't go and hunt down Ichigo, he was just most likely going hunting down at Huchas or potentially about Solorde.
I thought about something else too. It might be Kisuke's contraption that Neliel could have went through the poison as well. But then again, actually, let me take that back.
Kisuke
Well,
plans for
he would have
everything.
used it on himself. he would have used it on himself. That doesn't make
Would
any
he
sense.
though? I mean, he made
Yeah,
it for.
he would.
No, I mean like he used it
Remember
on.
his speech?
He used
Remember
it on
his speech?
He used it on Yoruichi.
No, remember his remember his speech? You don't remember his speech, do you?
Which speech?
He literally told Askin that I'm trying to survive it, right? So what's wrong with preparing for everything? So the fact that he couldn't do anything about the Askin thing, right? I don't think that was the case with Neliel then. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, so I don't think it would have been Keyskate giving Neliel something to actually withstand the poison. That doesn't, yeah, that really does not make some sense. Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, so it's either her ability or body build or spiritual pressure, but somehow she is at that level, which is surprising to me because I would think she would be a lot weaker, right? Like you said, right? Like she had no time to like train or do anything. Just.
But she's just a rescue. Like, she's just rescuing.
Yeah, okay, so it's not like she walked on a thin air when everybody was down. She walked on extreme poison and went out twice.
True. But, I mean...
Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You're just brushing it off as a rescue team, but like, that rescue team did something Kisuke nor Grimmjow could do. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, so... Or it could be that Kisuke knew something about Neliel that could withstand the poison, and he knew that Neliel could just save them. So that's why he used Grimmjow instead of Neliel to put the finishing blow on, you know, Asuka Nakaba. So it can go in many different directions because Kisuke didn't really specifically state what his plan was. All we know is that there's 5 scenarios, and one of them came true. So that's what I'm trying to tell you about it. Just don't. I get it. If you read it, you want to like think a certain way, but like a lot of times, that's not the case.
So that's going back to that. Like sometimes in Bleach, that's not the case. Like as much as I want to like give you the benefit, like her number is 3. A lot of people would assume she was stronger. Kubo obviously.
No, I'm not going off of 3. So we know that the number 3 doesn't mean shit. Like if you're talking about Neliel and Grimmjow talking about I'm number 3, 6 shouldn't be talking. That's a smack talk, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we know she's weaker than number 5, Noitora. So that I'm not counting that.
I think I watched somebody debunk that, especially with the, you know, prove your own espadas and the rankings changing from the time of her.
Oh yeah, actually, I think I have to take that back. Didn't she lose her transformation right before Noitora did shit? She was overwhelming him, wasn't she? But it wasn't a resurrection, wasn't it?
I rewatched that fight, and surprisingly, Noitora was tanking her. Like, and to my knowledge, before, like, when they were traveling together, Noitora and Neliel, she was dominant. Like, she was...
Well, in my head, right, I think she is weaker than Noitora, right?
Right.
Because Noitora was still tanking her even with the resurrection.
In her resurrection, yeah. So that's why I was
again,
like,
going
the
back,
rankings...
That's what I was saying, that Neliel is probably weaker than number 5.
Yeah. And no, Kenny saying that Grimmjow did surpass Noitora in Camp from Your Own World, it's kind of nice, to be honest. But Kenny did not meet Ulquiorra, Kenny did not meet Baragon, he didn't meet Stark, so he couldn't really compare Grimm to anybody else. So, to his knowledge, the only other Rancor that he fought, being Noitora, and seeing someone stronger than Noitora, did pique his interest. That's why I'm just like...
Yami.
Did he fight Yami?
The fat-ass Yami.
I mean, did he even care about
he fought Yami. He fought Yami with Yami.
I mean, can you really call that a fight, though?
Well, technically, because he was flooring Yami, wasn't he? That's
what I'm asking. Can you technically call that a fight?
Well, it's technically a fight, but yeah, he met someone stronger than like Noitora. Like, that's fact, right?
Interesting. I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's just, yeah, Kenny's seen something better than Noitora.
And with Grimmjow, right? When he said that Grimmjow is stronger than Noitora, it's kind of nice, not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, that's like a sweet payback, right? Because, yeah, Grimmy got, like, dirtied by Noitora with the side fucking flash.
So, oh, by the way, Smile, I watched what's it called? Demon Lord reincarnates as a normal villager. Is that what it's called? That was actually a
Oh yeah,
nice-
that's another thing. Yeah, that's
Yep.
another. Well, it's not really a isekai.
No, it's not
a
isekai. It's reincarnate. It's reincarnation.
So
I watched that,
reincarnation
Shield
and
Hero.
isekai are grouped into one genre. So it's not an isekai. It's a reincarnation thing, but like it's kind of grouped in the same kind of thing, right?
Yeah, but I do recommend. The first episode was weird, but oddly.
No, I mean I already read it. So I know. That's why I was telling you I was gonna watch it.
Oh, is it gonna be good? Am I?
It's an isekai. I only like read the first couple of chapter because isekai just keep update to it.
But yeah, I watched that. Shield Hero came out today. That was actually kind of nice too. Episode was kind of short. To be honest. God damn it, they gotta go hard on the first episode for me.
I mean, they need a hook.
And they already gave me their hook. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, yesterday I went to my home and I did pick up the second batch of cards, and I was like, oh look, Rukias.
The fact that you said you went back to your home, meaning that you're close to your home. God damn it, Small, go back to your home.
Wait, what? Home? Oh, remember? Okay, I don't think you know the full situation yet. Oh, never mind. It's not home. The new home is nowhere near America. Interesting, right?
the way you said it. Yulik, you stupid fuck. I don't just live in the US.
Interesting.
That's what I heard. Hurt my feelings a bit, not gonna lie.
I didn't say anything.
Hurt my feelings a bit, not gonna lie.
I mean, so again, that's your interpretation, right? You can just interpret whatever you want. But there are other means if you look into it.
They should have another 40-minute episode. Did they actually ever have a 40-minute episode for Shield Hero? Oh, first episode, yeah. My bad.
I'm just gonna tell you this season's not gonna be that good.
Oh, it's not?
I think I already told you this.
No, you didn't.
There's nothing too exciting happening this season. But hopefully the director can, pull it off to make it interesting. Like, look at Demon Slayer, right? Like, director made it super interesting. But then again, I think about the end of Shield Hero first season, and I'm like, yeah.
Well,
maybe
Shield
not.
Hero. The only reason why I'm kind of like hyped for watching it right now is like I just need something to watch, right? So.
Well, I've been watching like the old season ones, and they've been really nice. Not gonna lie. I don't know if you heard about this anime. It's called 86. Oh my god, that was really nice.
I hate you. Shut the fuck up.
No, but it's not just 86. I've been watching 2 other ones too, like 12 episodes one, and I just finished it. Both of them are pretty good, not gonna lie. It's not as good as, actually...
86er.
Tribe 9 did a pretty good ending.
Damn.
No. The Tribe 9 did a pretty good ending, so just trying to compare
Tribe
it.
9 was kind of entertaining for what it was, surprisingly.
Yeah, it was entertaining to watch. I think it's a big plus when they do a good ending, right?
Yep.
So yeah, I give that a very big positive. But it's weird, right?
Yeah.
It's entertaining. Bisco was very nice, but I still think the story part was lacking a little bit. Like, it was really nice, don't get me wrong.
Do this. I am not gonna beat you, am I?
Oh, I should probably eat breakfast.
Son
Did you know that breakfast is the most important part of the
No, it's not.
Did you know that you're like... I mean,
there-
I hope you know that.
Listen, fuck this. I don't care about this final boss anymore. Fucking sucks.
Wait, what are you playing?
Oh, 7 Deadly Sins.
Okay, so I don't have to care about it. Yay!
Why you hurt my feelings? It was either that or Elden Rings, because that Grim video was longer than I expected. I might just shorten it. By shorten it, I mean just record a whole nother thing.
I still find it funny how everybody wants Grims out to be stronger.
So that's how it feels and looks.
Yeah. That's how it feels and looks, and I think a lot of people do feel that he did get shafted at Askin fight a little bit.
So,
Because
because
it
like,
wasn't,
if
like,
you actually
eating
look
out.
through some of the Reddit posts and YouTube videos, it's like matchmaking like him against anybody else than Askin. Like, say if you replaced the Vizards with Grimjow, he probably would have lasted longer than the Vizards. Like, probably would have shown off a bit. I mean, he wouldn't have won against like Gerard Valkyrie, but he would have shown off some new stuff. That's what people want. Like, just getting to
So
see the
Grimda
character
didn't
actually.
show anything new. So I was just being hopeful at that point.
I mean,
So that's why it's kind of disappointing.
he
And
did
I'm
show
not trying
off some new
to
stuff.
undermine it. I'm just trying to go from what I've seen, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's not impressive. He's not impressive whatsoever, you know? He was literally used as a poison. Like, that's it. That was his role. He got... it was...
Smart, I feel like you're
yeah.
a bit too cruel towards Grimjow. Like, you're not even like... Because he did technically show off something new. And technically...
What, the right hand transformation?
So, look, you can say it's just the right hand transformation, but like, he is one of the only Espadas that has ever done that. Two, that kind of shows that he has improved a bit. Because he's not...
Yeah, but
especially
like,
when it comes to a rematch with Ichigo.
He improved, right? But he improved from 6.
So, like, but
So
here's the
that's what I'm
thing.
trying to tell you.
Literally
That
in the
improvement
video,
doesn't really mean anything.
I was making jokes about like the Deji situation, like Deji boxing, like Deji about to box, but he doesn't really train. Like, no, Grimjow is not Deji. Like, he actually wants to fight Ichigo, and knowing that he lost being weaker, he wants to improve himself. I mean,
Let's be honest. Grimjaw is not reaching Ichigo's level.
he's not.
Let's
But like,
be honest.
at the very least, he has a goal. He's not sitting around doing nothing. I don't know. Personally, that
Well,
kind of
no, you told me that, right? I think everybody has a goal, right?
yeah.
So
And
that's like-
technically, not
is that the
Holly
point?
and Holly doesn't want to fight most of the time.
No, it's not getting stronger. Her goal is to peacekeep, right?
Yeah. So I don't really see her getting stronger. Grimjow, who's going off his instincts to get stronger, I don't know. Like, I see him easily surpassing both Nell and Halibo.
So, I'm just gonna tell you, gonna be real. This is a shonen series, right?
Yes.
Halibel's type of character is usually the character who does get stronger, protecting other people, right? Grimjaw's is like,
Are you sure you want to
who
say
trains
that with
constantly.
what Yuha did to her?
Remember, she was 3. Remember, Grimjaw was 6.
At your point, Grimjow wasn't there.
Exactly
Grimjow wasn't the one in
point.
chains.
So, did Holly ever strive to be stronger? Yes. Do you know why?
She wanted to protect
She
her
wanted
friends.
to protect her subordinates.
You know what sucks?
You saying that there's no way her getting improvement is just invalid.
Compared to Grimjow? Yes, I actually stick by that.
Well, if that's the case, right, why wasn't Grimjaw like higher rank before?
Why? I mean, I guess the same could be said for any Espada that we liked over the other. Like, why was Ulquiorra
That's what I'm trying
4?
to say, right?
Why was
They
Ulquiorra
can't
4 when
improve,
he obviously
right?
looks like number 1? And like, even like when I was making that video, I even brought up to myself, like, I don't see Nell
You're
Yell being
saying that
based for
I'm
ult.
disregarding Grimjaw. You're disregarding a lot of other characters.
I kind of, well,
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
okay, what characters am I disregarding right now?
This Holly, you literally said there's no what her strive to become stronger. I was like, what?
What?
That
Okay,
doesn't make
so
any
in the
sense.
situation where it was Baragon and his crew that were going after her and her Fracciones, or Apache, Dunsun, and Mila Rose, I mean, in that situation, I can see her wanting to get stronger, but in
So
the
one thing
peaceful
about
time-
Wakamundo that I've seen is that at the end of the day, before, right, it was survival of the fittest.
yep.
Before.
But now she's in a she's in a
she-
wrong card now.
was
She
in that situation. And you know how Bleach first works. There's always some kind of new threat that happens to the whole fucking world. It's just
actually, I was
Yeah,
even
yeah,
talking.
so-
I think I even brought that up like when I was recording. Is like potentially an Arankar being born just like Stark, and that potentially being a new
so
threat for
there's always
Grimjow
things
and
that, like, what was that. So it's just how it is. In my
Yeah.
opinion.
But I want that to be like the norm of like, that I want to believe that there is a threat in Wakamundo that get these characters in Wakamundo to get stronger, because looking at Holly and Nell, it is peaceful
Like
times.
no
for
one
them.
expected the Bandan right to suddenly come for Hueco Mundo, right?
Yeah.
Holly's like, the fuck is happening?
And Grimjow like literally shows like, you know, him continuously going out to fight has kept him on guard, whereas Holly, who went into, I mean, she was the queen of Hueco Mundo, so there was a target on her back, but
Well, we agree that she was stronger than Grimjaw at that point, right?
no.
Why?
No.
What did Grimjaw do?
Grimjow, in my dude, like for me, I don't know, like
He got.
I don't
wait,
see-
You said he got stronger because of the training arc provided by Kisuke.
there's no training arc by Kisuke. It's 18
No, like
month
remember
gap.
on the back. Remember on the back, right? What is it? We were constantly getting hinted that Grimjaw was like working on the back in the manga panel. You remember that?
We were hinted that Grimjow, someone was there. We
It
didn't know
like
it was Grimjow, but we all
Sam was,
assumed it was
trying to
Grimjow.
stop him kind of thing. So
So
we know
again-
that Kisuke was working with Grimjaw, and you know what Kisuke do?
When
He
we
tries to
say
strengthen
work with
everybody.
Grimjow, when we say strengthen Grimjow, I don't think he done anything for Grimjow, if I'm gonna be honest.
So you're telling me that Grimjaw did not get stronger?
I telling you, he did not
So
receive
you're
help from
contradicting
Urahara.
yourself now.
No,
This
like
point.
you're saying that he getting help from Urahara. Why would he? Especially Grimjow, I don't think he would
So
accept
in
help
my
from
head,
Urahara.
how the hell can Grimjaw naturally get stronger if there's no one around that's stronger than like him, right? Other than Halibel and, you know, we know that Elio's a kid.
I mean,
so
we can
that's
say
not
that
the case.
we can say the same thing about Noitora and the other
Yeah.
Espadas. They're not fighting each
No,
other.
no, back then they were competing for ranks.
Yes,
But after that,
most
who
likely
is there?
they were going out on
Grimjaw
missions hunting
can
down for
fight.
Vasto Lordes. That's how they got stronger.
They're not really. Vastilordes are rare, right? So that's
Yeah.
that's like all the
Again,
content that they're
hunting
doing.
for Vasto Lordes. Like they're hunting for them. Meaning they're hunting down the Huchas. They're just killing until they run into one. That's how it was back
my
then. That's how
thing would
Noitora got
be-
stronger.
Kali is a Vastilorde that gained Arankar power. What kind of even then, if there was a Vastilorde that was weaker
We
than
were
Grimjaw,
talking
right?
about this. Potentially an Arankar naturally being born, Vasto Lordes, they're still there. We've seen guys like Stark who just naturally became an Arankar. They do exist. It could happen. We haven't seen. We don't know what Grimjaw went through. There's an
Yulik,
18-month
I'm
gap.
so sorry to tell you this. That is fanfic.
You're telling
I'm
me
so
that,
sorry to tell you this.
You're telling me there's no story in
What
the
we know
18-month
is
gap that
Halibel
Grimjaw went
was
through.
stronger than Grimjaw at that time. This is a fact.
I do not believe that is a fact.
Why do you not believe that?
Grimjaw does not care to govern Hueco Mundo. He is a loner.
No,
He
it's not
keeps
the
to himself.
governing part.
'Cause,
I'm
like,
talking about.
So why are you
Yes,
saying
Espada
that?
was
Why are you saying that Halibel is still stronger? What makes you believe that she?
No, not now. Right after the Arankar arc.
Right after the Arankar arc,
Like right before Yuha came
Give-
in and invaded.
right before Yuha.
That's what I'm trying to tell
So,
you.
18
You're confusing
months.
yourself again.
So are we going to the 17 months from Hueco Mundo to Thousand Year Blood War? The 17 months being before Yuha
So
invaded.
what hint is there at that point that Grimjaw is stronger than Halibel? If there was a Vasta Lorde at that degree, I don't think Grimjaw would have lasted at all. Isn't that the whole point? You need to fight something strong to get stronger?
Isn't that what they were doing already? Like just hunting down Vasto Lordes? Like Noitora literally made that clear that him and Nell were hunting Vasto Lordes.
Halibel is greater than a Vasta Lorde, correct? Vasta Lorde
Actually, her
Arankar
situation is
made by
weird because
Aizen.
wasn't she
It's
losing?
made by Aizen's Hogyoku, right? I
So-
think you're confusing something. There's only known Vasta Lorde in the Espada classes that is basically 4 and up, correct? If
No, Grimjaw is
Aizen
actually
knew
a
of
Vasta
it,
Lorde.
he would have made it into an Espada,
So
right?
I found out that Grim actually was a Vasto Lorde when he transformed, like when he Hogyoku.
Wait,
like-
where did it say that?
So Camp Funeral World, that was revealed. I just wasn't paying attention to it because I didn't think that was actually a thing. So Grim apparently before he
Wait, where
became
does that say that?
before.
Actually,
So
I have
like
no
I think
idea.
I think even like it even went into details like how he became an Arankar. Like his crew, his fracciones were
Can you
actually the
give me
first
a
ones.
page number?
I do not know the page, but it is in the novels.
So-
I'm gonna read it. But going off Reddit's and YouTube videos, that was actually revealed.
So
that,
that's the best.
so can I at least finish here? Like the situation where I didn't even know that Grimjow and his crew were the first ones to be turned into Arankars. Like that's.
Oh yeah, I think like that was like kind of hinted, like
Yeah.
at the background story.
And in that situation, I was like, huh, so there is some info in here. Like, not what I want, but like something to make me feel like there is enough to at least make this credible, at the very least. I don't know, like,
When
so,
I think
by the
about
way,
it,
Trey,
yeah, I think like there was something about Grimjaw reaching Vastalore. Yeah, I think I remember that part.
but even like the whole Vasolore thing, like
But
the fact that
you're like-
Nelia, like,
I think you're missing the biggest point ever.
okay,
Even if there was another natural-born Vastalore, right? They're not gonna be Arankars.
okay, but they're still strong enough to give Grimjow a challenge.
Well, so here's
I
the
mean,
thing.
actually,
it
no, let
depends
me
on what
counter
kind
that.
of Vastalore he is.
Ikumi Kodomo is just a hollow. Like, literally, he's just a fucking hollow.
Yeah,
like-
but he was there since ancient time.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, right, if there's something that great that occurred in Hueco Mundo, Halibal would probably be in trouble, correct? And
Assuming
if there
that
was
Grimjow
something
doesn't take
that
care of it,
strong existed, I
or
don't think
unless Soul
Grimjaw would have
Society
won
gets
against
involved.
it, right?
You never know.
Fanfic. All fanfic is what you're trying to
This
say.
is literally, I thought we just talked about this. Kishimoto puts it out there. Kubo makes it vague.
What kind of event was there that, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
It's
at
like-
the end of the day, you want to believe that Grimjaw is stronger than Hali at the time, but from the facts, we know Halibel is stronger than Grimjaw.
I want to believe that Ichigo could not have reached Ulquiorra's level in less than a day, but apparently after fighting Grimjow no Itora, he did. So, I mean, I don't know.
Because that's
Kubo's writing is...
Ichigo, accumulation of all races. Grimjaw is not that, my boy.
Grimjow's still a hollow that continues to evolve and get stronger by hunting hollows.
Yeah, I completely disagree on that part because what we've seen, like, so what you're saying is I want Grimjaw to be powerful, but my boy, no, there's
Well, I
no
don't
fact.
want
that
him
proves
to be...
that.
So, I don't want him to become more powerful. I'm just trying to defend.
No, you
what
want
has
to
been-
believe that he is the strongest, but
want
at
to
that
believe-
time, it's right after the Espada ranking, right? Right after. Halibel was number 3, Grimjaw was 6. There was nothing that time that was stating that he became stronger than Halibel.
At this point,
So
like...
that's what I'm trying to go off with it, right? Because there's nothing about Grimjaw during that time. What you just said is when he became an Arankar, when he met Aizen, he became a Vastalore, right? He was able to succeed in it. That is in the past. Hali is also a Vastalore, but apparently her rank is higher. She is a greater
Ali
caliber
was losing to a
of
hollow
Vastalore Aranko.
when she was a Vasolorde.
Yeah, but she became an Arankar. No.
Yeah, she did.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But, like-
Aranka gains greater power than a regular hollow, correct?
Should, but I don't know. There's still
Yes.
like that special case
Yes.
of like Ikumikudomoe.
It is
It's still
completely
possible.
proven to
It's
be
still
that, yes.
possible that a hollow is still stronger than, because it wasn't
Yeah,
Arniero
hollow
still a
can be
hollow. He wasn't even a
stronger, but if there
Vasolorde.
was something like that, right? I'm pretty sure other forces would act on it. Correct? Like Ikimikidomoe, which is a complete outlier in this situation. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What you are saying is you being hopeful. Yes, I agree. There is a possibility of a hollow, natural born hollow, that can probably surpass Halibel. Yes. But if that
Halibel,
happened,
Grim.
I don't think Grimjaw would have been beating it. Because Halibel was definitively stronger than Grimjaw back then. If you try to argue me otherwise, there is no evidence. It's a simple fact. She was 3, he was 6.
I don't know, cause like when I look at it, everything like in total, I still see Grimjow being stronger than both of them.
Not
Smile.
talking
I'm
about
sorry.
Right now. I'm not talking about right now. I'm talking about back then.
Oh, back then, like,
Because right now it's a different story. I think, in my opinion, they're around the same. None of the other.
so
like, none of
I'm
the
gonna be honest with you.
definitive-
Nell is weaker than both of them.
So I can agree with that, right?
Like, the reason
But-
being is because of Noitora. Like, I think Noitora was.
So,
Because remember how we were talking about.
Yulik, you're mistaking something again. That's in the past. That's the time when I said Halibel is definitively stronger than Grimjaw, right?
Yep.
But something happened to Neliel. We don't know what happened to Neliel, but
I don't think
it
anything
made her
happened to
strong to the
Neliel.
point. She withstood an elite's greatest
So,
attack.
again, let's go back to
What
what you
the
were saying
fuck
about
is wrong
earlier.
with you?
Let's go
She
back to what you were
withstood
saying.
the elite's
Let's go
greatest
back to
attack.
what you were saying before of potentially her abilities protecting her in that
Yeah,
situation.
but we don't know that, right? But it makes her to a point. She was strong enough. Whatever it is.
If we're saying that,
withstood
then
that.
with the way you're saying it, then she would be stronger than Ichigo, which is not the case.
No, okay, so that's what I'm trying to tell you about that part, right? Because, you know, if you look at Noitora, right, correct? He is specialized in defense.
Yep.
Stark is more of speed and offense, right? So
Yep.
there are goods and the bads of it. I'm not trying to say that Neliel is overwhelmingly strong to a point where she withstood the poison, right? I'm trying to say, like, it doesn't make sense if she was like the weakest Neliel before, she probably would have gotten pulverized. Because what you're saying, right, is Grimjo's trained Vasalore hunting. He went through a lot of stuff, right, apparently. But Neliel's just doing that out of nothingness. And we know that she still had time. She probably went back and forth from her child form and adult form, and Kisuke apparently gave a pad to make her an adult form, right? So it
I don't
could have
think
been that. We don't
so.
know.
Up until
So
Kisuke,
it
she
could have been
definitely.
just a power creep. We don't know, but the fact of the matter is, she was able to do something that other people could not do.
Other people within that area. And
Yeah, but like Grimjaw is included in that area.
so
That's what
let's
I'm
keep
trying to
in
tell you.
mind that I'm not trying to say Grimjow is stronger than, let's just say, Yoruichi and Kisuke, but he is like I'm just trying to compare him to Halibel and Neliel.
Yeah,
Is it-
but like we have a clear comparison in that situation, right?
Yep.
At least about withstanding that poison, at least.
So when
Or-
it comes to Yoruichi was just out the fight. Kisuke was fucking drained. He couldn't do shit against the death dealing at that final moment. And yes, I want to like give you the benefit of the doubt of like Neliel, maybe yes, she had the strength to power through it. But
No, you again are mistaken what I'm saying. I'm not saying she's powerful just alone that, right? It's not. I'm not talking about spiritual pressure or anything. It could be some outlier factor, but the fact, if we compare to Nell that was struggling against Noitora, right, to now in Thousand Year Blood War, where she was able to literally go through an elite Sternritter's greatest attack, that should give her some credit, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is that she did improve, in my opinion. At
she
least.
did, but like there's still like that
Do you
big
think Noitora can just go beat Askin Naklava?
so
I don't
that is a
know.
completely different question. The
No,
reason
no,
why
I'm
I'm
just
kind
trying
of
to say
doubting it.
because
So like,
it's
if you're
a
wondering
time,
why I'm
right? Like,
hesitant,
no,
the-
but okay, just listen to me, right? So do you think like the character overall improved from the Espada arc?
all of them, no.
No, not all of them, but you know, like generally. Like, do you think the foes in Thousand Year Blood War are greater than those of Espadas?
Yes.
But like, right? So because we've seen what the elites can do, right? Even Askin is
not
pretty
just the
bullshit.
elites, but like
at-
fucking, you look at guys like Gremmy. Like I don't see Grimjow, Neliel, or Halibel doing shit against him.
Yeah. So, but like, what I'm trying to tell you is that we can acknowledge that Askin is pretty powerful, right?
Yep.
Like, compared to the other elites, he may not be the strongest, but he is super powerful and he's wishful, you know? And the fact that he was scared of letting go of his restriction, right? That's why he restricted his poison. He made it weaken to a point where Grimjaw and Kisuke can walk through it, right? And Kisuke was boosted with his Bankai, right? Like he was restructuring himself to get used to it.
Restructuring Grimjaw, and poison immunity might not be the best.
No, not immunity, but like for some reason, he was able to heal from like. Remember, he took out his right eye, I think, right? And he was able to just bring it back.
His eye was gone. So Askin, yeah, took out his eye with the death ring, and then.
So he has it. So what I'm trying to tell you, it's not a poison immunity, but he has method to counter that poison attack, right?
Okay.
Like he has not an immunity. He's not immune to poison, is what I'm trying to tell you. Like he has some kind of restriction thing that he's able to like constantly move within the death barrier. What's amazing to me is that even with all that, Neliel was able to move through it twice, saving all 4 of them.
Oh yeah, by the way, don't forget about Yoruichi's brother.
I do agree. That is a very outlier thing to say, right? Because we haven't seen anything about Neliel. But it happened in the manga. That's the thing. It's a fact. It happened. Grimjaw, on the other hand, we don't have anything definitive, right? It just feels like he's stronger. But if you look at it, there's nothing that says he's stronger.
I'm telling you, a lot of people like the Kenny statement, and a lot of people actually have shown like why it's a credible thing.
In so many ways.
So, like you say that
Kenny is saying is that Grimjaw is powerful. That's what people are hoping for. But at the end of the day, Grimjaw didn't do shit.
It's like I remember someone was even bringing up like, yeah, Kenny may suck at like reading Ryatsu, but like when the opponent is right in front of him, his instincts are what lead him towards a strong opponent.
Yeah, because let's be honest, Grimjaw will be a fun fight. We seen Grimjaw versus Ichigo. It was a fun fight.
Yeah.
Kenny wants a fun fight. And it's not just the strength factor, because if that was the case, right, Kenny would not be interested in Ichigo.
Yeah.
Way back in Soul Society.
So, the fact that he wasn't interested in Nell and Holybell is just a very big thing for a lot of people.
If I'm being honest, I don't think Nell and Holybell is a fun fight. In my opinion,
like when I look at, because like I think one person I read even brought it up, like when debunking like Neliel's rank and why she no longer deserves the rank 3, she has gotten weaker compared to current day Espadas.
So I am completely agreeing with you, right? That's why I said she is weaker than 5. I said this multiple times.
So that's why I was like, with the Grimjaw situation, with Holybell and Neliel present.
If that was the case, I don't think she would have done the situation with Askin's barrier. Because we know at the end of the day, right? You need to have at least some spiritual pressure to withstand abilities. Your abilities can be cracked.
Actually, Askin is different. Just like with Ichibe, his ability doesn't matter how much spiritual pressure you have.
Well, that wasn't the case with Yuha, was it?
Yuha is different. Well, Yuha, I mean, look at Yuha, like, we couldn't kill Gerard.
No, this is what I'm trying to tell you with extreme cases. Aizen nullifying Soifon, right?
Well,
Yuha
that's
nullifying.
Compare Soifon's ability to Gerard's like the miracle. Like even Yuha just straight up absorbed his powers. He didn't even fight him.
Pretty up there. Like, so what Askin said, right? Normally people will just die. He said to Kisuke, "Oh, I'm sorry, because you're not too weak. I have to use this on you."
Yeah. Well, it's not just strong isn't just based on spiritual pressure, especially when it comes to Kisuke.
That's what
it's
I'm
also
trying to
the
tell
smarts.
you. Overall, somehow Neliel did it. Somehow she did. But if it is like, in my mind, right? If it was Neliel who is weaker than Noitora, right? I don't think that would have been possible. You said it yourself. Grimjaw became stronger. I can believe that Grimjaw was able to move through the barrier in the weakened state. But as soon as that restriction was over, Grimjaw dropped.
Actually, now that I look more into this, yeah, Grimjaw even... There's nothing even saying that he was healed after the first initial death ball.
No, Kisuke did. Kisuke said it. Kisuke said, "I healed him."
Like, healed him?
Yes.
Like, you gotta understand, like, Kisuke's not a healer.
Restructuring is healing. Remember, he
restructuring.
brought back his dead eye.
But you gotta he brought it back, but it went back to being damaged. And his ability did start
but, like,
crumbling.
he was able to still fight, right? Well, you have to remember this. The barrier was constantly damaging everybody in it.
Yeah, so again, like, do you honestly believe Kisuke could have kept his ability going even after he was down?
Okay, I'm looking at the chapter right now, and it literally says it.
No. Go to when Kisuke is on the ground and his Bankai is falling apart. Do you think that if, say, he did heal him...
No. You're forgetting something. You're forgetting something again. He said he healed him outside the barrier. He made the road for Grimjaw to go to Askin right away. Like, as if, like, a, straight road to him, right? So he wouldn't be affected much by the barrier. But the barrier is still there. The effect is still there. But at the end of the day, the effect became tremendous enough where Kisuke and Grimjaw could not move. So what I'm trying to tell you, Neliel being able to move through that is pretty fucking big.
I don't think so. I'm sorry.
You don't think so?
He's dead. He didn't even know Neliel was coming in.
Mind, right, I could just say that. So that's a definitive thing that happened to manga, right? Neliel saved all of them, correct?
She did, yes.
Yes. So I could just tell you that if I was a monkey brain, I'll be like, oh, Neliel did something Grimjaw couldn't do. Grimjaw is so much lower than Neliel. Yeah, I could just write it off as that.
Okay.
But you don't want that, right? You want Grimjaw to be hype.
The thing is, it's not whether or not Grimjaw was hype. It's more of like, it's again, Kubo is not straightforward with his answers.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You
like the way you
stronger,
said that
right?
it's a monkey brain thing with Neliel fans, like looking at that situation, saying Nell is stronger because she was the one who saved all of them. That is the argument that I'm not trying to make with Grimjaw.
What I'm trying to tell you is, at least that was definitive.
But there's nothing saying. So, if say, okay, at the very least, do you accept that the quote from Kenny saying that he is stronger than Noitora to be true?
Well, probably, right?
Okay, so do you believe that Noitora was stronger than Neliel?
So you're disregarding. That's like literally saying that Neliel did not improve through the time.
I do not believe so. There is no way.
When we know that, so you know how,
unless she has Ichigo level of like hacks and just evolution, there is no way she could.
No. I think you're kind of thinking that each improvement of Grimjaw is superiorly vast compared to the previous one. One thing
I even remember like discussing with people is how different the strength from each Espada is, like from 7 to like 6 to 5, like how big the power gap is between each one. And they are pretty big. I mean, look at Ulquiorra and like how different it was from how Ichigo fought Grimjaw and Noitora, then going straight to Ulquiorra. Just the first release, not even counting the second release, Ichigo couldn't do shit. Like, period. Even after fighting 6 and 5, the power gap was pretty big. In the situation with Neliel, like to have Noitora like make that gap back like that fast, because.
Well, so I think it's very possible. Do you know? So one thing I could tell you about Neliel is that she's been out of touch, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the whole point with her. Like with some training, you could easily get back.
I kind of fucked that up. It's not that Noitora like sped through the ranks. Actually, I remember even like looking back, it's like how many pre-grown Espadas there? Yeah, he improved, but like some Espada is gone. Even Luffy, like. I looked at Luffy as a joke, and looking at Camp Hero World, the fact that he's able to go toe to toe with Grimjaw.
Let's look at the upper Espadas, right? There's Oak, there's Halibel, there is Stark and Bargon, right?
Yep.
They are like the top Basalores, correct?
I mean,
like at the time.
Did Halibel join right away with Neliel?
That's
one thing I was trying to figure out.
So Halibel was a separate thing. She joined probably after Neliel.
Okay, because I was gonna question, like, was she number 4 before Neliel? Because that was one thing I was curious about.
What happened was like, so it's completely off of anime filler, right? What happened? How she met Aizen, kind of thing. So it's like Aizen had the vampire beforehand, but like, basically what happens is that something happened to the point where Noitora went from 8 to 5.
Yep.
I think he definitely improved, considering that, even if it was like a weakened Nell, he was able to tank her resurrection form, right?
Hmm.
So in my head, yeah, Noitora definitely improved because, like before, he couldn't do shit in LEL, right?
Yep.
Until he did the ambush thing. But now he's able to tanker like attacks. And it's like same thing with like like martial art. If you just keep out of touch, right, then you kind of become weaker.
It's not. No, well,
But
she
if
didn't
you-
become weaker. She stayed the same. That was the issue. It's like Noitora did improve.
Yeah,
he
no,
proved
I'm
that.
not doubting that. I think Noitora improved. Like at that time when she released her power, I think it was probably the same as before, right?
So,
Correct?
and the thing I
What
gotta
I'm trying to
point
say
out.
about weaker is she can't maintain that power transformation.
So, say like in this situation, do you believe Grimmjow could get a bigger boost than Noitora if they were to train at from beginning to end at the same time?
No, their
don't think
motives
so?
are pretty similar because
So,
like
do you think
Noitora was literally thirst for ranks, and so we have to understand that Noitora's rank climb up, right? Because we know how each of the espadas are strong as fuck.
Yep.
I think that's more impressive than Grimmjow just acting like I'm my own king.
Well, they both thought they were, the strongest.
Yeah. So Noitora's like, but like thing with espadas, we know how strong they were. Like we know. So like trying to climb that, it's commendable. And yeah, he did at the end of the day. He's the only person who actually showed improvement in the series. Except he's dead. So hype factor's gone.
So, the reason why I brought that up is I'm just kind of looking at the time difference as to like how Noitora up to that fight with Kenny, the time like from when he ambushed Nell to the fight with Kenny. That was actually a short time.
Say how many years it was because I don't remember them.
That was months. Actually, it wasn't even that long, to be honest. Literally Soul Society. Like from Soul Society to in between Soul Society to when Ichigo and friends went there.
I always thought that Aizen had the Last Noches, right?
Yep.
Before the Soul Society arc.
Yep, he did.
And he was raising his army beforehand.
He was.
So that's why it's kind of iffy, right? We don't know how many years he had this army.
Is this a fan prediction?
Unless, so this is the weird part, right? You know how Aizen was always you have to have twice of a spiritual pressure of a captain to use the Hogyoku to awaken the Arankars? But I'm assuming he's been doing that, right? It's just that we were shown that when he was making Wonderwise. So, the time is the iffy one because Aizen is a Reaper, right? So, I don't know if they stated how many months that was in between or Nell said anything about that. It could have been years. So, yeah, so that's the confusing part,
Because
right?
this one right here is just so Wikipedia, not Wiki, the fan wiki, I guess. It just says not that. Yeah, it's not even that big of a. In between Soul Society to when Ichigo and friends went to Wakamundo.
So that's a narrative timeline, right?
Yeah.
As in what's new to the reader. But we didn't know that Aizen had all this shit planned out before he did the rebellion, right? So I think the wiki's just mentioning the timeline that the reader sees, because that's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't remember, it's been years, it's been months. I don't think there was any statement like that by Noitora or Nell, or the narrative panel. So all we know is that it's in the past. So the time thing would be kind of hard to measure.
Actually, no, I think there might be one. It's style, surprisingly. And when he was first fused with Findor. So the style that we met with Noitora is after the fact when he removed Findor from him.
That still doesn't really tell how many months or years.
Years, I feel would be when Findor and Sal were together, but with the Sal situation, I feel it's more closer to where we were at with Findor, being removed.
If you look at Zal and Findor, Findor? Findor? No, but yeah,
Wait, I
but
said
the
Findor.
brother situation.
Yeah, the brother. Wait, what's his name? Not Findor.
No, it's not Findor. Findor was a crab, dude.
Ilford.
Oh,
Ilford.
yeah, but yeah, I kind of knew who you were talking about. But like, so even that, we really haven't gotten that much information about the timeline because
Yeah, but
only
with the
thing we know
novels,
is,
we
like,
kind of
there were
know
people-
like what Sal was before, like the quote unquote year when he was
but,
originally
like,
spotted zero.
So if you're talking like a human life standpoint, right? It could have been months, but this is Eisen, right? He's been planning for this for like years, literally. So we just don't know when that started. Like, I don't think there is anything that says. Like, he started this, like his own plan thing when Ichigo was born, right? What's there not to say that he started from there or even before then? Because he has the equipment, right? He's been viewing Ichigo ever since his birth.
Oh yeah, when he was in the womb as well.
So for all we know, this could have been going on for like this whole operation, right? Could have been just under the radar for like even decades.
I like the discussion. I just don't like how, like, we can't get close to an answer, like, or we can't.
Yeah, there is no answer.
Like,
Trust
we
me, man,
can't.
there's no answer.
No. I mean, like, we
What I'm
can't
gonna
even
tell
like
you
come to
that-
an in between, like me and you. Like, we can't like meet halfway. Like, it's like I'm still.
No, like, so here's the thing. I do agree on one thing. I think Kubo wants to make us believe that Grimjaw is stronger. I think that's the case, right? But, like, there really isn't anything. That's all I can say. There really isn't anything. But, like, if you look at the actual feat that we see from Grim, right? Which is the Askin fight, he is... For some reason, he made it seem like Neliel was stronger, which is weird. So that's the weird part. I mean, I'm not gonna like disagree with you or anything because I feel like, yeah, I mean, I kind of low key want anybody to be stronger, right?
So
We know,
it's not-
like, I
so
want to.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Yes, I like Grimjaw more, but it's not necessarily like I care if Grimjaw was weaker or stronger than Neliel. It's more of just trying to like, in this kind of fight, right? I saw it on Reddit. I kind of want to discuss it. I didn't think it would be like this fucking complicated. And now it's
here's
just
the
starting to
thing,
bug me.
like, yeah, that's the thing with the Thousand Year Blood War, right? With the novels, like, we have details, we don't have specific details.
Yeah. And it's
That
fun to have
allows
the
us to
discussion because like you're not cancerous about it. You're trying to be like, give me the evidence, but like, this is Kubo. Like, when the fuck does Kubo just give us a straight fucking answer?
So
I
even
want-
like Ichigo's a fucking discussion, right? What you were talking before, is Aizen stronger than Ichigo? Like we don't know, man. If he's,
So
if,
the
like,
reason why
seal
I
is
asked
bothering
that,
him.
right? The reason why I asked that is because of the seals and potentially why Ichigo. So I don't know if Ichigo's choosing not to fuse with his Zanpakuto, but I know that Aizen brought up like the final evolution of a Zanpakuto is infusing with it, or at least like it becoming a part of you. Ichigo Zanpakuto is not a part of him. Like, it's external, opposite of Aizen. And Aizen seems to be a higher being than Ichigo at this point in time. And that's why I feel like I want to see this dude without his his seals, because I feel like he can copy what Yuha did of destroying all the worlds with just what he has. He doesn't need the Soul King's power. So
I think he definitely has the spiritual pressure to actually do it. But what I don't know is if you actually need ability like the Almighty.
I don't
to
think he
do
needs
something
it. I don't
like
think
that,
he
right?
needs it. The reason being, like,
It's the fusing part, right?
No, not the fusing part, and how he was able to go not toe to toe, but he was one of the major players to go against Yuha. So that's
Yeah,
why I
the
was like,
fact that he wasn't instantly like obliterated by Yuha says a
Yeah.
lot.
he actually put up a better fight than Ichigo with the seals, like with the fucking seal. That's why I'm like, Ichigo just got surpassed by Aizen, and we're just gonna go past that.
So
Like,
that's why I'm always like an Aizen fan in that one, because he was sealed, right? Ichigo couldn't do shit. At least Aizen was able to stall and everything.
yeah, like his fucking Zanpakuto works against him. Ichigo's got
Yeah,
fucking
that's
destroyed.
It's literally a Jesus ability, yet Aizen somehow affects it. That's weird. Actually fucking weird.
That's what I'm like. So say like your comment about spiritual pressure playing into abilities like being canceled out. I don't think that's the case with Aizen because I feel like
no. But here's the thing, right? Remember about the beginning of Hell Arc?
Yep.
How they were saying it was Yuha and Aizen that kept the Hell in check?
Yep.
That kind of leads me to believe it's either Aizen had greater or around the same spiritual pressure as Yuha.
Which would be
You know, if you think
the
about it.
difference being that Yuha had the Soul King or was the Soul
Because
King, right?
the whole thing about Aizen was spiritual pressure, right?
Yep.
He was a monster. Like that's been said over and over in Bleach. Like, oh yeah, I have like more than twice of a captain's spiritual pressure. That was like from the beginning, and then we know for a fact he's the only person who possesses the spiritual pressure where a regular being goes near it or any kind of physical item, it disintegrates with doing nothing.
So I just look back. So when I was sending you all that, right? I was reading back like this dude was the only one that did anything about the little Mimi Hagi that freaking Yuha sent down to Soul Society to kill the captains. He was the only one that was like willing to bring down the Soul Palace. He was like
I'm so
literally
happy that you're getting this.
like he was flexing on Yuha for a minute, dude. Literally.
Well, the fact that he doesn't have to do anything physically just to bring down the Soul Palace. Oh, so proud.
The other thing being is how Yama reacted to when Yuha brought up that he wanted to recruit Aizen. So I looked back at that panel and someone brought up to me that might be fear in Yama's eyes. Like he doesn't want Aizen to get out. He's fully aware that Aizen is a threat.
So I would have to agree that Yama was stronger before, right? But after Hogyoku transformation and sitting on a chair for so long,
I think there might be
Aizen
I think
you
he's
know,
aware
just
that Aizen was stronger,
again.
though. That's the thing. I think he was aware that Aizen was stronger. Like, the look on his face is like, this is bad. Like, he doesn't want Aizen to get out.
Right? Pre-Hogyoku Aizen would have gotten floored by Yama's Bankai. But with Hogyoku, I think it's a very different story, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I think Yama was aware of that, too.
Yeah, because look at it, man. The dude's a fucking monster. And I'm pretty sure Yama knew about at least like how like Shunsui knows about hell a little bit?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Yama understands a little bit about that more than him, right?
Yep.
So you can see why.
Going back and rereading it is just fucking beautiful. Bleach is beautiful. So the thing I kind of found to be entertaining about Bleach is rereading it, right? And looking at it, so from my teenage years, looking at the badass fights to current day where I'm actually just reading it for the story and looking at little hints that Kubo drops in, like knowing the end of the series and kind of looking at some of the foreshadowing and everything, especially with White Ichigo. Oh my fucking god. I don't know if you watched that video I sent you about White, but that made me feel some way. Like, I fucking love White Ichigo. Like, I like that video. That dude deserves some love. He deserves some views. Like, so basically that video goes on to explain that White inherited like the will to protect from Masaki, to White. Like, White became the protector to Ichigo, and going to every encounter that Ichigo had with White and showing that from our perspective when we were younger, where we looked at it as like White Ichigo wanting to taking control, to no, that's not actually the case. Like, if he wanted to take control, he could have. He's shown multiple times that he can just take over Ichigo's body. The reason he doesn't is that he wanted to protect Ichigo. He's always been encouraging Ichigo to become stronger. So the event of White Ichigo taking over doesn't happen. He's always encouraged Ichigo to avoid that. And I'm like, oh shit. And it is true, like the way this dude was explaining is like, well, he's a hollow. He's not gonna freaking be as caring as like how Masaki would be. He's doing this in his own way. Because at the end of the day, when Ichigo was clashing with White Zangetsu, the fusion between White Ichigo and Zangetsu, or Tensa Zangetsu, you remember how like it was stated like when Ichigo was clashing with him, like Zangetsu felt lonely? People brought up that it wasn't Tensa that was feeling lonely, it was White. Like, White was sad in that moment. Like, Ichigo could not understand what was going on. So I kind of enjoyed that, like that different perspective.
Well, it's kind of a complicated part because, like, we know the old man's Zangetsu, right? Like he's like Yuha clone basically at the end of the day.
And he even brought that up. He even said that if Ichigo continued down, Tensa and Old Man Zangetsu were trying to avoid Ichigo getting stronger, where White Ichigo promoted it, where it like towards like when the reveal happened, like Old Man Zangetsu revealing that he is Yuha and stating that if Ichigo went down this path, he would have had to eventually kill him. Like, remember that quote that White Ichigo said, like, at some point he'll be in my hands? Acknowledging that he would one day have to face against Yuha, like White Zangetsu knew about all this. He was aware and he was preparing Ichigo.
Like, it's like a good story right on. Like, so White is that parents. It's like, you know what? Take care of the world. You gotta face it, right? Like, here you go. I'm just gonna stab you on the back a little bit to make it stronger. Then get to like, no. Have a candy. Don't do any of that shit. Like, but to us in the beginning, like Zangetsu looks like the sweet one.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, White was like trying to.
The one thing that broke my heart is he went back. So that dude I sent you actually went back and like gave me a different perspective. Like Masaki going into like White's world of like this empty void. Do you remember that?
Yeah. What about it?
She literally said she wasn't afraid. And the dude brought up that White was just born in that moment. He was pure. He had no knowledge of the world. He knew nothing. The only thing he knew was that Masaki was there, and his only instinct was to consume her. So he literally brought up that Masaki was not afraid of White. White had no ill intent. He wasn't evil. There was never evil that existed within White.
Like killing things because he's a hollow kind of thing.
Yep, and the first thing he ever experienced was Masaki and Masaki's love towards everything. And he inherited that to Ichigo. Hence why he kind of changed. Like, I'm like, dude, this is Kuma. What the fuck?
It's so entertaining to listen to you being this high. But yeah, I do agree on that part because that was talked about a while ago.
Yeah.
Because at that time, right, White was just an experiment by Aizen.
Yep. He was a failed project. He was a failure, which is the funny part.
He was like strong as he was strong. He was kind of mindless. But yeah, we had that moment too with Masaki, yeah.
But do you want to know the best thing I loved about it is like Tozen explaining like White. He's a prototype, he's a failure in the situation, and then the perfected espadas, right? Ukiura. The fact that White Ichigo outperformed Ukiura, the failed project, surpassing the perfect project, where Ukiura couldn't even regenerate his organs, and White being able to, White surpassing what Aizen expected of White. I'm just like, holy shit, dude. Like, and Masaki is responsible for this. Holy fuck. Fucking love it. Holy shit.
Oh, Masaki.
So,
will be missed.
Even though she was dead, she had an influence to current decisions. Like, for Ichigo, like, holy shit. As, like, you know, Ichigo's sad that his mother's no longer with him, but technically some part of her is with him because White has her memories. Like, he remembers what she went through up until Ichigo was born. He knows how loving she is and like how excited she was when Ichigo was born, and like he became the protector in Masaki's place after she died. It's like, oh my
I feel like this is like a really big trope in like big shonen series. Naruto did that with Kurama and like Gaara thing too, right? One Piece did it with like, oh my god, now I think about it, holy shit.
Sukuna's not like that. I don't know about Asa's demon.
Asa's demon's like that. Asa's demon was influenced by Asa's mother.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I enjoy just reading. So remember when I told you like reading back is actually really fucking fun? I actually enjoy like having that argument with you last night about Grimmjow and Neliel, because it actually forced me to go back and reread Bleach and like watch some videos on other people's perspectives and other viewpoints. It was kind of nice.
This
like,
is why debate is really fun.
Yeah.
I don't know why people, except when they just yell about their own perspective and don't try to give any evidence. It's literally becoming brainless monkey shit, right?
Yep. Oh my god. And like there's more to like, you know, like Gin sadness, like people like still discussing Gin as a character. I'm like, we're still discussing Gin? Like,
I'm not gonna lie, Gin left an impact.
Yeah.
Like he really did.
And like the reason why I was kind of finding it funny because I kind of thought like, yes, there might be a couple people excited for him coming back possibly in the Hell Arc, but holy crap, there are actually a good couple chunk of people that are discussing Gin right now because of the potential of him returning in Hell Arc. I'm like, god damn, dude.
Well, yeah, technically he should be there, right?
He should be. But like, you don't know what Kubo will pull, right? Like, we don't know who's there, who's not.
Yeah, so if we short end this, I can just see like Jushiro, maybe Yama, not even Unohana.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
Oof. But yeah, I mean,
Hopefully you get to the
again, I'm sorry if I like talked people's ears off. I just enjoyed like reading Bleach today and having fun with it. I was gonna do the Grim video today, but
I completely forgot you were streaming.
Yeah.
Completely forgot.
Yeah. So us
fanboy.
fanboy.
I can't really. Look
Yeah,
at the
nobody's
chat.
really talking. I'm pretty sure they hate me for talking about this instead of playing 7Ds. I'm like, because I'm not gonna. I haven't been playing 7Ds while talking to you.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go take a leak. God, it's not your fault. I fucking love this discussion. Fuck them. I don't care if they watch this. What the hell? I'm sorry. I take that back. You know what? You can cancel Yulik for today. I don't fucking care.
I also do need food. I'll slowly cook food.
Okay, you know what? IBK, help me out for a bit because I actually do need to farm a bit. I did get Matrona and I probably should level her up. Fuck doing the story because I don't feel like making the team. But yeah, I mean that was me and Smile going crazy fanboying about Bleach. Let's play 7Ds for a bit because if I keep talking about Bleach, I discovered a lot of new things today. Yeah, go do your thing. By the way, if you guys were listening at all to what me and Smile were saying, do you guys have like any comments or like anything you want to say to me or Smile about what we just discussed? Like, you guys want to counter anything or want to add anything that you feel like we should discuss? Because I don't know, I do enjoy those conversations about Bleach and the Bleach world, especially where it's heading, like where it's going right now with the Hell arc and the potential of like Burn the Witch characters being introduced to Bleach characters. I don't know, I feel like Bleach right now is like very hype for where it's at. Especially for a story where we're just like, we finally saw the strongest being and everything. I just got here. I believe Masaki's on Hell. Ah, interesting. It was actually surprisingly like Bleach fan base. Holy crap, dude. So Scar, if you go back like 30 minutes and listen to me and Smill, like we were going crazy fanboying. Don't know if you want to listen to it, but yeah. But it was fun though. This literally was starting off with like Grimmjow versus Neliel. Still personally feel like Grimmjow is stronger. But then it just started going down towards like the hype of Aizen and the amazing story writing with White Ichigo and how he was like an amazing protector to Ichigo. I don't know, there's a part of me that likes White Ichigo better than Kurama now, like, because I thought Kurama, like, it's weird, like, Why did I like? Well, I think I like White Ichigo more, but I think like now White Ichigo can be liked by two sides of the fan base, where one can like his side of caring for Ichigo, and then the other side that just likes his badass side of like flexing on Ichigo. Because I thought that was kind of sweet how Masaki, who showed love to White Ichigo, now wants to repay the debt of that kindness and protects Ichigo because of it. Kind of nice. If you guys are wondering, here, I'm gonna send you guys this video. I'm gonna post this and I'm gonna pin it because I fucking love this. Like, I didn't even know who the fuck this was. I just saw his video. I watched it just because I was watching a whole bunch of Bleach stuff. Kind of wanting to see what people thought of like Ichigo, like what people thought of Grimmjow. And Jesus Christ, this dude actually did a pretty good job of going back and revisiting White Ichigo. Pin this. Highly recommend that video. It's actually pretty good. Surprisingly. Why am I saying surprisingly? It's just good. Oh, wait. Let's do this. I'll peep it later. This got hella stuff to do right now. Do what you gotta do. But it is, I will tell you, it was actually surprisingly good. For something I wasn't expecting much of, I was like, damn, this dude did a good job. Like, I had to, bro, I couldn't. 20-minute kind of lengthy. That dude went in depth. It was kind of nice to listen to, not gonna lie. Where IBK? IBK, I need you to play the game. Come on, man. Get with the program. Damn, it's hella hot. I might have fanboyed a bit too much. Forgive me. I know we like to say we're Bleach fans, but sometimes I feel like I can tone it down a bit. But it was so fun. It is hot today, not gonna lie. Go ahead. So personally right now, like especially with the discussion of potentially Grimmjow versus Nelly L, 7D's dead to me. My bad. It is? Damn. That hurts. My enemy. Well, it's kind of fun to discuss with Smile. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's just like how Smile said, like it's usually the guys who yell over you that kind of ruin the experience. Yeah. I wonder if I can just invite. Fine, I'll just invite his AI. Oh, the misery. Didn't they just do the new final boss? I tried doing that earlier. Yeah. So that's what me and Smile were trying to do with the Grimmjow versus Nelly L. So Smile is someone who enjoys having like straightforward evidence. Yeah, but like in this situation, you can't really present straightforward evidence other than what has been stated by other characters. That's the best thing I could provide. But Smile's not like, no, that's not good enough. You need to give me something more. It's like, I fucking can't, because Kubo's not giving it to us. But you know, it's kind of fun to discuss, not gonna lie.
The writer of the novel was trying to hype up Grimmjow, right? With the Kenny moment and everything. Yep. But that can be interpreted in so many ways. But in the manga, we have comparison, at least, between Grimmjow and Nell. About what, the death barrier. But that's the only thing. We don't have anything else at that time.
I like IBK's comment up. Kubo said, no, I'm playing Animal Crossing, go away.
Literally. It's like, fuck this thing.
I hope Kubo does get better. He is doing a lot right now, which I'm kind of like appreciating. I hope he does do more with Grimjow in the future. That's, again, wishful thinking, but I have no control over this man's smile. I would like him to write every day and night,
No,
but
I'm just trying to say, don't let it like, don't let that be like. I think Grimjaw is stronger because of that. Because I think that just, yeah, sadly no. I mean, Grimjaw was like a disappointing character. He could have been more hype.
he could have been, but the problem is, I feel like Kubo did want to make him more hype. The problem is, how can you make someone more hype with the limited amount of time that you have and limited amount of chapters that you had?
Here's the thing. So, what I want to say is, Grimjaw basically versus, Grimjaw and Kisuke versus Askin, right?
Yeah.
That was a fight to look forward to. But if you look at the result, like if you look at the feed of Grimjaw versus people around at that time, surprisingly, Nell was there for no reason. Nell was just like, what the heck? How did she do that?
No. Actually, do we even know what abilities she has? I mean, we don't
Yeah,
even
that's
know
what I'm saying.
why.
Like, we don't know anything other than the sucking thing, the Sarah
And the
thing,
centaur.
and the spitting thing, which is the healing thing. Which is kind of kinky if you think about it.
Stop. Stop. Stop it. Naughty.
I mean, yeah, that's her ability, sucking and spitting.
The power of Christ compels thee. You can't fuck a horse.
Well, she doesn't have to stay a horse.
Okay, listen, you're sus.
She has a human form. I'm just like, fuck.
You're sus. I like how people want to like a half hybrid horse, half human type transformation for her Camp from Your Old World original. Like the Beyond Resurrection.
I mean, it looked good. I mean, it's still like a centaur though.
Human form got strong legs. Lance. Oh yeah, how do you feel about? So someone took a picture of like where the Hogyoku is for her what's it called? For her Beyond Resurrection, and has like a V on it, and people are taking it as like it's in her vagina, but I'm like, highly doubt it. I mean, there were comments saying like where, I think, who was it? Oh, Sile. Yeah, Sile's like hole is in a weird area, so some people believe like yes, it might be in her vaginal area, just because of that. How do you feel about that? I feel like it's in her chest. Like she's fully, I mean, like yeah, like her clothing like ripped off, but her chest portion was still like intact.
To me, I'm just like, it doesn't really matter. I mean, does it matter? It's not like you're gonna actually fuck a fictional character.
Oh, but you can't fuck something with that has a bigger hole.
She still has her mouth.
Like if she puts on panties, does this sink in there?
Imagine.
Like what the fuck? Okay, maybe I am asking the weird questions. Holy shit.
You are, but I'm just letting you know, she still has an ass and a mouth. That's all that matters, right?
What the fuck? Speaking of spiders, that fan art I found of Kamuko was actually kind of nice, not gonna lie.
Oh, the thing that you posted?
Yeah, the first one? Yeah, that shit was nice.
Okay.
The other stuff I don't care about, though. It was literally the first, like, this Kamuko. Oh my god.
I was like looking at, wow, there was like a lot of baby fat. Where did this come from?
Like, that one that I just, like, oh my god. Like, it's so fucking nice. Dang,
It's
here
kind
you're
of funny because her personality is not like that.
Yeah. I mean, I know her personality. I've seen her struggle, man.
She's like, how do you make a baby stronger? Burn her with like black flames. That will make her stronger. That's Kumiko.
I want to see the Ariel backstory that you were just like, Yulik.
No, that's like way later. That's way later.
Also, like some of the newest episodes that have come out today for anime, like anything caught your interest? I'm kind of still on like Tomodachi. I want more of that because the first episode did kind of hook me. I do want to see like how these friends like end up towards the end.
I feel like you will like the Talentless Nana then. That was a good show. Like it's like that Danganronpa like sussing each other kind of thing, right?
Yep.
I recommend that. It's finished. Yeah.
On by Briss. I think it was. Isn't that something you wanted to watch? What's that anime called? Yeah, I know like there was one anime that I looked on my anime list. Not the skeleton one, another one. It was like a demon lord. Not the one with the demon lord becomes a, local villager. What's this one?
Wait. Let me go look at the season.
I think it came out yesterday. Yeah, it was on my anime list, and I asked you how you felt about it. You're like, you were gonna watch it. I think that's what you said.
It came out yesterday?
Yeah, yes.
Are you talking about the hero thing, or
I wish I could.
Does it have like a cat girl kind of thing hugging the main character in the middle?
Give me a sec. It's anime. It's not. It wasn't on Crunchyroll, so I didn't watch it. It is.
Does the demon lord have a pink hair?
Yusha.
Oh yeah. I liked the first episode. It was nice.
Why is it not on Crunchyroll?
Crunchyroll doesn't acquire everything, sadly.
Okay. And then the next one I wanted to watch was the Shijo Saikyo no Daimoi? Daimoi?
Shijo Saikyo no Daimao. Yeah, but wasn't that the one that you were talking about with the villager? Yeah, that one.
Oh, that's the one? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So it's like the title literally says like the strongest Zima Lord becomes or reincarnates into a regular like villager.
What about
that's
RPG Fudo-san? Fudo-san.
Fudo-san is real estate.
Oh yeah, no. I think I saw that. I didn't want to watch it. Shield Hero I watched. Yeah, this season might be dry, not gonna lie. I'm waiting for the skeleton one to come out.
This season does not look dry to me. I mean, there's like a lot of good shit that's coming out. I am actually really excited for Maotsukai Remeki. Yeah, I just want that to come out. Other than that, let's see. I mean, I'm pretty sure the next season, right? The season after this one is more hype. But yeah, this is a good transition season. There's a lot of shit to watch.
So much to watch, so much to record, so much to post. I saw a lot of people pranking on, like, especially on like college campuses. I'm like, damn, dude, people are kind of wild nowadays.
Isn't it almost graduation?
Is it? No, prank like even before. Some of these videos are like a couple months old.
Oh, you mean like TikToks and YouTube and shit? Okay.
Yep. I mean, I'm on Reddit, so most likely TikToks.
I don't know why that cat video today made me laugh. Like the catnip one.
Oh yeah, the one you sent me. Yeah, that shit was actually.
I was like, I can feel it. I was like, oh my god.
Just seeing a lot of shitty people on, on the internet today. And then, mostly I was just like watching Bleach stuff, which was kind of entertaining. And then, work got boring, and I was just like, I left like an hour early because I was like, fuck it, I don't want to be here. And then I hated my life because then I had to deal with traffic. Then I had to go get gas for my car. Then I had to go get I had to fill up my water jug. I was like,
at least the gas price is going down.
Not gonna last long, sadly. I want it to keep going down, but yeah, freaking increased sanctions, smile, and Hungary is apparently making shit worse. So, life is fun. Smart.
Nom, nom, nom.
Could we just make you the one superpower in the world?
What do you want me to do?
Just take charge of everything.
No.
But wait, why?
No.
Don't you want to deal with the stress of being the president or prime minister or the dictator?
You do realize if you become the U.S. president, right? You get paid a lot, but you have no privacy whatsoever.
And your point? Why do you need privacy? What do you have to hide?
Oh. The fact that you're telling me that. I have nothing to hide, Yulik. There's nothing about me that's sus.
Yeah, I mean, freaking $4,000 in cards. What kind of cards you buying? How would you feel if somebody actually was like, freaking catch you on camera, like buying your card? Questioning you as to why you're buying each card?
I did buy a lot of sus cards, not gonna lie.
Any flex? Any flexes?
I'll open them up like after I eat. But I have it right in front of me. I did bring it back from my home.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, remember that OP eye patch girl
Yep.
from the Bar series Index and Railgun?
Yep.
She has a chibi figurine. I didn't know that.
She does? Interesting. I thought you were about to tell me she got her own Sears or some shit.
I wish she had a card of her though. That would be nice, but no, she doesn't have one. She has a card of her when she's weak, like weakened after the arc. A being that can destroy the multiverse, getting chased by a cat.
I mean, wouldn't you like to get chased by a cat too? What if I sent Ichigo after you?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how she would react.
Ichigo probably won't kill you. Beerus might. I will let you know that Beerus has played with creatures to death.
Aw.
It was a sad day.
Food is so good, you should always
Yeah,
eat your
fuck
breakfast.
food. Dang, so say it. Man, I just don't get lucky in this game anymore. So say it. Shit! I was supposed to macro. You know, sometimes I just, you know, like how Steam logs you off, like both your devices if you're using one over the other. I hate that hassle. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah. Well, good thing about BBS though, you're still on it. You know, if you have it open.
Yeah. But like, you have to still do like the whole login, and I don't want to do it.
I do agree. It's pretty retarded.
Yeah, I don't want to do it. For the love of God, I don't want to do it. Is there even a God?
I guess you don't want like multiple player playing on your account, but like, come on, man.
Well, why the fuck do they care? I'm already
Money.
spending. I'm spending
Money.
thousands of dollars on your fucking service. What the fuck do you want from me?
Well, the other person could also be spending the thousands of dollars instead of leeching off of you.
You know what? Fuck it. Smile, you win. All right, here, take another million.
That's good to hear.
Take all my money. I don't have to eat for the rest of the month.
I'll feed you hedgehog food. Don't worry about it.
Fuck you. That was uncalled for, unprofessional, inappropriate.
Wait, I'm getting paid? What the fuck? Professional.
Yes. It's actually gonna be something. Yes! Meliodas
I don't know what it
is.
is. But congratulations.
Well, it's a chance to get something. Hey, Melly. But it's not gonna be a 2-in-1, sadly. It's a lot
Hey,
of
Mel.
4 stars.
Dun-dun.
Mm. Mm. 6. That's not the new one, is it? I already have you, don't I? That fucking sucks. Oh, that fucking sucks. So I got excited for a second, then all my hopes and dreams just came crashing down. Yeah. Small, you may execute me.
I mean, why do you want to become a hedgehog?
Execute. Execute. The pain that is in my heart.
Are you just summoning? Is this what's happening?
I was not gonna lie. I probably should have just done Elden Ring stream. I was debating on doing it, but I just kind of wanted to chill because I did do the recording for some of that Grimjow stuff. So it's kind of like I just wanted to be lazy.
But you can chill just playing Elden Ring. It's not that hard.
Why do you put me in a depression every time?
I did.
Yes.
You tell me.
You slowly put me in a mental depression. I'm mentally depressed. You did this.
Go read the newest chapter of One Piece. It'll save you.
I haven't. Jesus Christ. But yes, I have been debating doing that. I kind of do want to just go back to talk about Bleach, but like, I want like people to be more engaging with it though. Assuming everybody kind of tired. Then again, it is Wednesday. We're halfway through the week.
I'm just eating.
Why'd you let me fanboy so much?
Let's be honest. You started this.
Why did you let me fanboy so much?
Again, I'm gonna just repeat myself. You started this.
What proof do you have?
Nichiko Extreme.
Who the fuck is Nichigo? Why are you making up names?
So sad.
What
He
do you
does
mean?
remember our convo.
Oh, I don't even have to do that. Let me work on Matrona real quick. I'm kind of sad. It gave me probably one of the worst dupes you probably could. Yeah, at least now she's 6'6".
Nom nom nom.
Why are you numbing?
Food. Food is good.
Food is not good. You know what's funny? I've only had hot Cheetos today. Actually, I also had grapes.
At least you had grapes.
Yes. I probably do want more grapes. Green
I was
grapes?
silent.
I don't know the difference between red grapes and green grapes. I just took whatever I could find. Someone just told me you should eat red grapes. I'm like, what's the difference? They're fucking grapes. At the end of the day, I'll just shit them out.
All I know is that they just taste different. That's about it.
One's sour, the other's kind of sweeter, tangier.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. Do this. Oh yeah, Matrona. Do, 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 do. What the fuck? Damn, she a tall girl. Small, I forget. Do you like him tall?
Wait, what?
Do you like them tall?
I'm confused what you mean.
Do you like them tall, sir?
Who's them?
You like them tall?
Who's them?
Whoever you may believe them to be.
I want my Yulik to be super short.
Fuck that. You will get no such thing. That will be clear right now.
I want him to be size of a handball.
Handsome grandpa?
No, handball. Size of a handball.
No.
I hope he bounces off the wall well.
Wow! Yeah, that's fucked up. Did she get the half of this? No.
Yulik.
What happened? What happened?
You funny. You funny person.
What did I do? Wait, are you coming at me? What'd I do?
No, like the BBS swimsuit post on Reddit.
The BBS swimsuit post on Reddit?
Mm-hmm.
The BBS swimsuit post on Reddit.
There was Neliel, Retsu, Kaku, and Hime, and you said you forgot Rukia. I think they're talking about something different, you like.
Wait, are you looking through my posts?
No.
That's kind of
Yeah.
sus.
I just wanted to laugh.
Wait,
Because I remember this one.
wait, where was this? Hold up, I don't remember this.
This was 11 days ago.
11 days ago? Are you sure?
It says it on there.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, okay, I see what, yeah. I'm not sorry. Stop looking through my posts.
What? I'm doing no such thing.
Matt Gates gets locked out of a Chuck E. Cheese. Why would a grown-ass man go to a Chuck E. Cheese? Then again, EDP tried to go to Chuck E. Cheese to get a job, so I don't know. Ooh, this.
Oh, that was a really filling meal. I don't think I should have eaten that for breakfast, but I'll.
No, you're fine. Fatten yourself up.
Yes, chubby cheeks. Whoa.
If only Yulik could get chubby cheeks.
Don't worry, when you become a hedgehog, I'll just smush it. Those cheeks.
So you're wanting me to commit suicide? Thank you.
You can't. You're a hedgehog.
What do you mean I can't?
Even if you do, you'll just become another hedgehog.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine.
I
How
don't
about you?
I don't believe you are okay.
That's good to know, hedgehog.
There's a part of me that feels like you are taking drugs.
Sure.
Kind of funny. Or you might just be high. I think one of my coworkers was laughing because he saw a fucking post on TikTok where this dude was having to explain why he's getting high in his car. And he's just like, gas is high, houses are high, everything is high, so why can't I get high? I'm like, oh, you know what? Do you, man? I'm not gonna even blame you. Kind of in a fucked up situation with the world right now.
I mean, sure, right?
I was like, do you, man? Elon Musk promotes you getting high, I think.
Imagine like the first settler, all they do is like farm weed on Mars. That's what they do.
That would be beautiful. Do you actually believe we'll get to Mars before 2030?
Let's just hope that the mathematics doesn't go wrong on the Tesla department.
Yeah. But that's what Elon wants to do. So the NASA says like 2030, right? But Elon wants to do it before 2030.
I mean, if that happens, it happens. The funny thing would be there's not much on Mars right now.
Yep.
So it's like an achievement thing, right?
Yep. And then you got Jeff Bezos trying to prolong life. Very interesting. Don't know why.
Well, when you become rich, right, you wanna stay with your assets for the longest time.
Well, I did enjoy the theory of like aging is just another disease, but is that actually really the case?
Well, it's not really a disease, right? It's more of a what we
That's
go
how it's
through.
viewed. No, so like, I forgot the scientist's name, but he was basically explaining like aging. One of the biggest issues with aging are diseases that you get as you get older. Those can
Well,
be cured.
do you know why we age?
No.
So we have our genes, right?
Yep.
So basically what happens over the years of cell division is the telomere, which is the end part of the gene basically gets like slowly degrade. So it gets less and less of it until we just stop. So that's basically aging, right? So if we are able to stop the telomere from degrading, we're supposedly able to live forever because we're able to do correct cell division for the longest
So
time.
I saw a video of someone. So one scientist was basically trying to explain like other animals, right? Experimenting on them, just trying to basically mimic them and prolong life because they live for like hundreds to 400 years. Why can't humans do the same thing?
Imagine crab people actually become reality. I guess it will be lobster people. But everybody becomes lobster people.
The only
Just
thing,
to have it.
the only thing I'm kind of concerned about is like who may take advantage of this and who's gonna try to make profit off of it if it actually does become a thing, right?
I think the most probable thing, right, in the near future, I don't think it's gonna be physical, like medical thing. It's more probably memory preservation. You know, like how in sci-fi we have chips, right?
Yep.
That backs up the memories.
Yep. But like, who's to say
I
that
think-
those memories will actually be you? Like,
Yeah,
This-
that's the whole existential crisis, right? If you make a copy of yourself, and if you leave your old one behind, right? Is that you, or are you you?
yep. And I remember somebody was even talking about it, like someone who actually studied the brain. You know, if that file was to be copied and copied and copied, like who's the real one? You know, the person that
Well, it's
was
gonna be
you
the
is just
Spider-Man
gone.
meme. It's gonna be the Spider-Man meme. They're just
Yeah.
gonna point at each other. Who the fuck is you?
So that's the fun
Why are you
part about
sneaking
it.
with my life?
I remember somebody was like, why? Because one of my, I think it was not my boss, but like somebody who is above me. I was just having a conversation with him. He's like, dude, why does everything that come out of your mouth so dark? I'm like, I don't fucking know. What do you mean? He's like, do you actually not believe in God or anything? I'm like, no. Like, what the fuck? I've said this multiple times. I've actually let it be known at my workplace that don't bring religion to me. I don't want to fucking hear it. And some people view it as a negative thing. I'm just like, dude, I've just had enough of like people coming to my fucking door trying to get me to find Christ. What the fuck does that even mean? Is he just gonna be there when I visit? Like, he's physically there? Like, no. Like, You're just there to talk my ears off and me donating money to you. I don't care.
No, it's more like he'll be always there to guide you to the right direction. That's
Yeah,
what
fuck
we're trying to do.
The right direction? Am I going in the wrong direction? What the fuck?
Well, apparently, if you're not with God, right, you're going the wrong direction, right? It's the same thing with any argument. If you're not with me, you're against me, kind of thing.
One thing, like, one older dude I speak to, he's like, how much, like, credit cards do you get offered? I'm like, a lot. I'm like, why, do you accept any of them? I'm like, no. He's like, good. I'm like, why the fuck you bring this up? He's like, I fell for that shit big time. I got like 30 cards. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. And he started talking about like how they sweeten the deal. Like they get like a $500 bonus if they spend this much, etc., etc. Like, yeah, he was like,
so when you choose your credit card, right, you should look at the benefits of it, and you should choose the like for that, not just the promotion. Promotion is a perk.
yeah. So
It's
he
like
recently,
right?
today he even
Like the
talked
money
to me.
back.
He pulled me to the side. He's like, what bank are you with? Do they give you like interest rates? And I was like, no, not really. He's like, you should go to this bank, get a checkings account, and they'll give you 3% back every month. I'm like with what? He's like, your checkings account, like whatever's in there, you get 3%. I'm like, what the fuck? When the fuck was this a thing? I thought they took that shit away. I was like, yeah, but I think he said it caps at 150 a month. So I'm like, yeah, no. Is it me or stream laggy? I'm not too sure. It says the stream is fine.
I cannot verify.
But the scamming thing, isn't that the whole point of like banks sending you like these offers for cards, like car dealers like telling you can get a free, like you don't have to get a credit check or anything, you can just take a loan from them. But then someone also told me that was a scam, because say if you went for a $2,000 car, you may end up paying like $6,000 to $8,000 for a $2,000 car. It's like, wait, what? How the fuck does all this shit work? And how do people get scammed into this? And then he basically told me like, it's people with low income who don't have a choice.
Yeah, so here's the thing, right? If you don't have money, what do? You take out loans.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, you're paying on top of the principal, which is the interest. So that's how banks earn money, by lending loans.
Yeah.
And when you put your money in the bank, right? Checking, saving, ultimately, the bank has that money, right? They can use it for whatever they want to do to grow. That's how banks grow in general. I don't know why people don't understand that.
And I saw some stories of like,
basically, you have your money, right? Like, but if it's in the bank, the money's with the bank. When you take it out, yes, the bank can vouch for that money to give it back to you, but you're not gonna put out all your money out of the bank, right?
Nope.
So yeah, basically, at the end of the day, for the banks, if you have a customer that puts in money, that's just more fun for them to use it for themselves. So they do give out those promotions, right? Like if you spend, I don't know, if you sign up for this checking, you get like $200 or something. Or if you spend $3,000, you get $500 or $600. Yeah, they want customers, so they have their own funds. It's a simple thing as that.
Weren't we talking about like how like savings accounts aren't as good as they used to be?
Yeah, so before the growth, the interest rate that you get was so good, right? You just have to put in the savings and it will just grow over the years. But the economic growth is not as booming as before, hence the baby boomer age, right? So it doesn't grow as much. That's why a lot of people are more turning towards stocks and ETFs, because that is more of a bigger growth than just regular savings interest. Yeah, it's just a simple thing. It's the time changes and the game is changing.
I'm just enjoying just looking at a bunch of stocks now. I don't know, kind of fun. Then I've kind of just been going into ETFs again. I'm fluctuating a lot.
Well, that is the safest route. ETF is. It grows slow, but it's steady. I'm just gonna open this one.
I just have my caution. Because I don't want to spend much, and I don't like taking out too much money for myself. Someone even told me like you should probably buy a new car. I'm like, do I need it though? I don't think I need it. He's like, yeah, you need it. Like your car looks like it's on its last legs. I'm like, what do you mean by last legs? This shit is on like.
Well, technically it's crashed though.
Technically, yes. But it's just body damage. It's not even like, nothing was damaged that would affect it on the road.
Well, didn't you say electronics was damaged as well? A little bit.
Doors won't lock and windows won't go down. Well, on the damaged parts, right?
Okay. I mean, but you don't need to. It's not like you drive around a lot, right? You're actually against that idea.
I fucking hate it. Oh my lord.
It depends on the person. Because in America, car is like
essential.
It's essential basically, right? But on top of that, people want to show off like what kind of car you have. So at that point, it's luxury.
I kind of was watching a video on that. It's like America is the one country where we just love to show off cars.
Like
then I guess
back in the
Dubai
day
as well.
So if you look at how cars, like the culture around cars, like generate in America, it's kind of fascinating. Yep. So big companies basically work towards no nearby stores. You have to have a car kind of thing.
Dude, you know how long it would take me to walk to work with public transportation? Actually, probably not even like 20 minutes. But I don't want to do that. I'd rather do the 5 minutes.
So it's like the power of lobbying, right? So we could have had a country where it's easy to have public transportation, but no, that's not the case.
Nope. We gotta boost the car industry or vehicle industry, which I'm not against, but like I don't know, kind of like you know me, I hate driving. I fucking hate it. If I could smile, I would walk everywhere. If I could, I would instant transmission. If I could, I would fly. If I could, I would roll to the workplace like Nikocado Avocado.
He needs help rolling down though.
Yes. I don't know. You can roll me down there. Freaking turn me into Sonic somehow.
Don't worry, you'll be a nice hedgehog.
Shut the fuck up. Every fucking time. Also, what's up, Arca? Weren't you at the fucking beach?
Hello, Praka. How was the bobbies and the?
He told me he saw a woman scratching her, like vagina, like her bikini, on top of it, and masturbating. I was like, what the fuck? What kind of beach you going to?
Well, she has a good sight, I guess. Interesting.
I was like, why the fuck are you sending me this?
Also, Praka, if you're wondering, I cannot look at the chat right now, so just letting you know. Yulik will tell. Or Yulik will filter.
He says, I did, and it was great. Interesting. You fucking sadistic. Okay, you know what?
Imagine Hunter goes up to the woman, hey lady, I can help you with that. And then the next thing you see is like, I don't want to say.
Ah, I thought he was your friend.
Well, he is. That's why I can see it.
Has anyone ever told you you're sus?
Mostly you.
But you're a beautiful type of sus.
Mostly you.
Ah.
But I had several cases where people told me, why are you like this?
Oh, not just you, right? Holy shit. I don't know. I kind of just enjoyed watching a video of like someone just being like himself in public and nobody really judging him. I'm like, thank you! Can we just not accept people for who they are?
You're asking for kudos, you like.
Like, if I went to fucking UK, I would get eyed just because I was black. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, how come this... Okay, I should probably stop this now.
I'm just kidding. Proc will probably be the first one to find me and, like, judge me somehow.
He's probably like, oh, so this is what Yulik looks like.
You know what's funny? Like, I don't know, like, my hair recently, I'm just like, why the fuck do I look like a goddamn 18-year-old or a freaking 16-year-old? And somebody even brought it up to me. He's like, dude, like, with the mask and, like, you literally just look like you need to go back to high school. I'm like, I don't want to. Please stop.
Oh,
There's a
Yulik,
part,
isn't that sweet?
and then he literally he's like, just freaking grow out your facial hair and just look like a grown up. Like stop and stop dressing like a fucking 16-year-old. I'm like, I look at my closet. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to update my wardrobe.
Huh, I didn't know this Rukia card was actually like shiny. Interesting.
And when he said like trim your hair, I'm like, fuck you, don't talk to me. Yeah, I think at some point I might have to.
Jesus Christ, looking close, this boob is way too big.
Hey, calm down there, buddy. Do an emo or something? I have curly hair, and people say that my hair kind of makes me like, what's his name, Prince? Yeah, my hair makes me look like Prince.
A Bel Air.
What do you want from me?
Head talk.
I kind of want to play Elden Ring right now, but
Do
I
what
don't know,
you
probably-
want, second. Oh, it's Gin. Hello, Gin. How you doing?
how you do this, Mel?
It's really nice looking at these. Not gonna lie. I'll take photos actually.
Why must you take photos?
Why didn't they do like actual good Bleach TCG? That would have been nice.
They might do it soon.
Hopefully, right? With the 1000 Year Blood War.
I'm gonna head out with the lads. Oh, you're gonna head out with me and Smile? Hey, bet.
No, IRL, lads.
He doesn't have any. Don't lie to him.
The fuck? Raka, you have fun, okay?
Get back here. I'll chain you up.
Oh, that's kind of kinky, not gonna lie. I don't know why
shut
you
the
look
fuck
one
up.
photo.
Why you do this, Smile?
I do not know what you could mean.
I just want what's best for Praka, and you just always get in the waste for some reason.
Being stuck with you is not best for Praka.
No, I mean like chaining him down.
That's
And then
being
just
stuck with
tying
you.
him to a rock and then throwing it into a lake.
Oh, this Rukia card's shine is pretty nice. The heck?
Why does Smile do this? Makes me sad.
Hunter card, doing freaks. Ugh, what is...
He's pointing out all these cards and he's not showing me pictures.
I mean, I need to sleeve them, right?
No, you don't.
It comes with sleeves, but it has barcodes on it, so it's just like, I need to switch it out.
No, you don't.
Ah, there's the fabled Ulquiorra card. I don't want to see this.
My heart is
It looks
broken.
so nice. Hello, hello. Don't worry, you like, I got 2 copies? Yeah, there we go. Trying to remember. Yeah, I got 2 copies. Ulquiorra Secunda Toppa. Oh, looks so nice. Hunter. Do-do-do. And I got the sausage. Sausage. Weird.
Calm down there, buddy. That's inappropriate.
What? But it's just a sausage.
You can't show women your sausage.
I've done that a couple of times already.
Don't do it.
Just short.
Especially in public. Especially on a plane.
Would you want to do that in public?
Do you know?
Imagine
you don't know about that story.
helicopter. He's like, I'm gonna make this plane fly all by myself. You're like, why do you do that? Why do you like that?
I did nothing.
Yes, sure, you did nothing.
I'm innocent on all accounts.
Sure.
You
That's
can't
what you
prove
say.
otherwise.
Sure, buddy.
There is no video of Yulik doing the helicopter on the plane.
I guess that image is engraved to everybody now.
What? No.
I'm gonna make this shit fly.
What am I, fucking Zoro? Not Zoro, Luffy?
Imagine.
Which, speaking of which, how would you rate recent One Piece chapters?
So some people had problems with it, right?
Yeah, that's what I've been seeing.
So the comments are like, it's not serious anymore. I'm like, One Piece. Like, at least Luffy wasn't really serious anytime. So I don't know what the fuck they are saying. If anything, this is a welcome change. You could do so much with this new ability.
I like the design of it the more I look at it, but I haven't seen the latest chapter, but the stuff that
Because
he did.
let's be honest, Bound Man looks more silly than the current one, in my opinion.
Which one?
Like year 4, right? Bound Man, the first
Oh, yeah.
one. Like the one that like remember how much of a shock that was when it was like first revealed? Like
Yeah.
this... Oh, okay, there's a Soifon card. Interesting.
Boundaman. What about Tank Man?
Tank Man? Oh yeah, that's definitely not ridiculous, right? That is completely serious.
You're quite sus, you know that?
Wait, what did I do? It's the One Piece community, right?
I kind of want like Shield Hero to have more episodes already, just so I can binge it.
I'm telling you, just go binge old shows. It's quite nice. Not gonna lie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 28, 29.
I'm doing other stuff. BBS, macro. God damn it. It's so hot too. I don't know. I guess I'll just call it a stream for today. I'm kind of like, not much to do in 7Ds. I might post that Grim video tomorrow or do a special stream of another game tomorrow. I don't know about BBS. Am I on my final multi for the free multis? I don't even know. I've been kind of like on and off with BBS. I'm just kind of farming point event. Nothing really else. And I'm just playing like a whole bunch of other games, like the Deus Ex Machina. Like I've been enjoying that. 7Ds I'm enjoying, but like there's nothing really to do at the moment. So no summons, nothing. Kind of dry. I'm trying to pick up like some other games just to like chill on, something casual. I don't know. But yeah, I guess that does it for today. I'm just gonna chill with Shamil for a bit, then go to sleep, and then, you know, fucking be dead tomorrow. Because it's Thursday. One day before Friday. It's always the worst. But good night, IBK. Good night, Praka. Good night, Chris. Good night, Ska. Take it easy, guys. Peace.
Good night, good night.